Heyo everybody, welcome on in. Happy weekend to all of you. Hopefully you are having a fantastic weekend. And if not, I hope we can make it a little bit more cozy today. What we are doing, first off, congratulations Ruth on the first, Pinky on the second, Dean on the third. Welcome in Felix, welcome in Lee, welcome in Laos, welcome in other people. I'm sorry, a lot of things popped up on screen last second. We got all the football things happening right now. Basically, Felix wants number 13. Done. Alright. Just a reminder for everybody, we are currently doing Super Bowl boxes for a game giveaway. You just need to have 500 channel points and to click the redeem button for the channel points by clicking on the little hobo sticks somewhere on your screen. I don't know, somewhere at the bottom probably if you're currently watching. And what the winner of the final score for the Super Bowl on February 8th is going to be the winner of the overall game giveaway. Lizzie wants 42, got it, done. Also, the football team redeem has been updated to only the final 8 teams that are currently still in the running to be in the Super Bowl. So, of the 8 teams that you can currently get if you redeem it, you can get the Buffalo Bills, the Denver Broncos, the Houston Texans, New England Patriots, San Francisco 49ers, the Seahawks, the LA Rams, and the Chicago Bears. So, 2 of the games are going to be today, 2 of the games are going to be tomorrow, and then after that, we'll be down to the final 4. And then after the final 4, next week, we'll be down to the final 2 at the actual Super Bowl. So you have about 2 more weeks worth of redeeming the Super Bowl box numbers for the next 2 weeks. And then on February 7th, right before the Super Bowl, the sheet's going to get closed off, so you can't redeem it anymore. So make sure you claim your redeem every stream up until then. Alright, that's my spiel. The timing, it was perfect! I know this. Also, welcome in Lissy. If you haven't already, make sure you're following Lissy. She's doing a community games day today. So I already planned to stream this today, and I kind of need to stream this today because the winter season's closing out soon. So I want to make sure we got through the season in the game. At least the first half of it, like we've been doing. But yeah, Lissy, I hope your community games go well. Also, other things that happened today. Lee celebrated his 2 year affiliate anniversary stream. 2 years? 2 years. It's been a long 2 years. This morning, and then Honorous and Teeny are currently doing their 2-year partnership anniversary stream this weekend. So make sure you check out all those wonderful people if you have not already. Alright, welcome in Experience. Ooh, Metallic Pie, unfortunate. Alright, so we are hopping back into Tiny Bookshop. This is a super cozy game where you sell books out of essentially like the camper out on attached to the back of your truck, as you can see here on the screen. And we got a doggo, Behemoth. So good. The game actually had an update, so if you have been following along for the past 3 seasons IRL of playing this game, they've added over 500 new books this winter as like a little Christmas gift. They've actually added a lot more than that, but 500 of them are in English, and then there's a bunch more in other languages. We play the game in English, so we get the 500 plus new books. So you're going to see a lot more titles and blurbs that we have not seen previously, probably. I don't know. I don't know how to unlock the new books. I'm assuming they're just unlocked automatically. But maybe there'll be a pop-up or something. But yeah. So, lots of new gameplay. And we are starting the winter season. We just finished the fall season last time we played this game. Oh, if you are watching YouTube, the VOD, there will be no VODs posted of the previous seasons of the game because I didn't bother saving them. Didn't think I would have a YouTube account when we were doing them. So you're starting here. If you started here, you'll catch up pretty quickly. The gameplay's pretty repetitive. All right, we're hopping on in. It's winter time. We have 147 classic books. And 2 travel books. Let's look at our daily newspaper. Bookseller continues to sell books. Update a local bookseller yesterday. They sold all these books. Looking forward to seeing where our bookseller will head next. Today is sunny, tomorrow is sunny. Today's a mega savings day at the Mart. And then Tilde's going in for surgery on Friday. You should go to the hospital to see how she's doing. Uh-oh. Meteor showers expected tonight. Keep your eyes on the sky from 11:23 p.m. to 3 a.m. So that's fun. Let's get a nice, like a squirrel looking for a nut. We're looking for some travel books right now. Hello, Raffle. Welcome on in. Fairy lights. Hang these for some cozy atmosphere and a round table. Candid conversation over a cup of coffee. Ooh, the round table might be good. We're kind of running low on space to hang things and put things up, but I want fairy lights. Nice. Alright, now let's buy some books. Was I saving money for something? Probably, absolutely. Do I remember what it was? Absolutely not. Well, we got some travel. So that's nice. Okay. Let's look at the calendar real quick. So this is what we have going on this week. What do we have on the 8th? Exam phases start at the school. Stressful period for students. Exam phases end. We have the winter market starts on the 15th. Again, the goal is to get through the 14th at least today on stream. We've been doing about 2 weeks at a time, and that's been taking us a couple hours. Just because the game proceeds at its own pace. So that's fine. There's no note about, like, you should go somewhere specific besides the Mega Mart's going on, though. Any birthdays that we should be aware of? We got spring, autumn, winter 15 for Walt. Winter 27 for our boy Klaus. And that's it. Okay. All right. So, it is winter time. I can't imagine the beach being... Yeah, the beach is actually locked. We can't go there in the winter. So, we're not doing any advancements there. We did get our new lights. Let's put those up. New lights. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Can we color them? Paints. Can we make the lights honey? No. Okay. Rashi! Are the books in this game real? Yes. So every book, well, 99% of the books in this game are real life books that you can buy IRL. There's like 10, I want to say like 1% of the books-ish are fake books that they create specifically for like in-game lore. But it's all there. Inedible, Allison. Oh no, an inedible orange. I'm so sorry. Also, hi, Michael. 25, got you. All right. Allison, etc. Box number 25 has been claimed. All right, so where should we go? We have the ruins. That could be a fun place to go in the winter time. We could go to the Mega Mart because there's going to be a ton of people there, but maybe... is there a location where we need to, like, advance the plot somewhere? Complete the previous challenges. We did those, so we just need to go here again in order to probably unlock these next couple things. Do we have anything at the Mart? Sell every book in your full shop at the supermarket. So actually today might be a good day to go to the supermarket then. Because there's going to be an increased customer count and we need to sell 48 books. If you run across a cat picture book by Luna something or other, that's my cat. Like Cat's a Book Stoneberry or something like that. I want a contest. Let's go. We got to find Experience's book. All right. All right, let's go to the Mega Mart today then. Cat's a Book Stoneberry. That sounds like it's either going to be a fact book or a kid's book, or maybe a travel book. So let's clear the bookshelves for a second. All right, Mega Mart has a preference for crime, kids, and travel. So let's fill up our travel with all we got. Let's fill up on crime. And then kids' books, we're gonna put on the bottom shelf. And then we'll fill in a little bit of the other ones. We need to sell out, so we don't want to put in too many of the ones that don't sell very well. That might be a lot of kids' books, honestly. But we're out of the other two categories that fit, so we'll just put in a couple more kids' books. Why not? Anji, good morning. Welcome on in. We need so many more travel books. Percent for sales are pretty high. Crime's at 60%, which is good. 49% for kids is good. Goodbye, Raffle. I was waiting for someone to unlock that. That was a recommendation from the when people heard the channel trailer. They're like, "Can we make that part of a redeem?" And I did it. And I was waiting for someone to find it. Bonk. All right, we gotta click on everything. Anji wants a 12. Got it. Happy Darful. Box number 12. Click on the burbs. Catter Day in Bookshop by Luna Knight. Alright, we gotta keep an eye out for that book now. Knocking everything over. I think we put away the recycling bin, right? We don't have the recycling bin now. We can break the sign. Oh, I gotta play, I gotta make coffee when people start walking up. So let's do coffee now. We gotta try to make coffee all day to sell more books. We got our boy Klaus in. See, he bought coffee, so he's staying more. Yo, what should I get? Gotta get some inspo. I like books about galaxies, wormholes, stuff like that. I tend to lean toward lesser known works, and I usually prefer a factual book. Okay, you want a fact? We got wiped out. Okay. Factual book. Finance for people, that's not about space. Botany of the day, not about space. A short history of nearly everything, from atoms to galaxies. Popular science book. It is popular. So, you know what? This fits like 2 out of the 3 categories of what you want. Aww. Damn. Alright, let's make more coffee. We're already running low on crime books, it looks like. What are the bestsellers? I'm sorry, I have to pick up my kid in a bit. I'm looking for a crime novel. I hate plot twist, though. I'm a fan of the book 12 Angry Men. You're picking up your kid? Interior, Chinatown. Willis is the opposite of main character energy, but whenever he walks into the Golden Palace restaurant, he's set on the set of a black and white cop show that's somehow always in production. Novel's creative look at cultural tropes and Asian stereotypes. That doesn't sound like a... I mean, it's a cop show. Alright, let's see what else we got. Do we have the book from... No, okay, not a kid's book. Travel book? No. See, like, this is the book thing where, these are all real books, but if it has this symbol, it's a fake one for, like, in-game reasons. Transmogrify. 14 fantastical tales of trans magic. That's not really a crime novel. Camp Damascus, Frozen River, Surgeon, Thornhill, Who could that be at this hour? All the wrong questions. Number 1. Discouraged from reading this book about a preteen training as a secret agent in a strange town. It's also to be better if you avoid drinking coffee and listening to classic jazz while doing so. Book 1 of the series, better left unpublished. Dun 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 dun. Crime novel. Secret agent, maybe a plot twist. It's not really like 12 Angry Men, but we'll try it. Ooh, they liked it. Nice. Alright, that's a good recommendation. Oh no, Tilde! Hello dear, I came by. Grandma, no! Figures we sell a crime book and she immediately pops up. She's like, crime? Mafia? Hello? Hello dear, I came by to tell you that my hip surgery is on Friday. I will be staying in hospital for about 3 weeks because the wonderful staff will assist with my rehabilitation as well. Of course, I packed as many books as I could. I'll have to stay entertained somehow. But others might not be blessed with such a big home library as myself. So, I'm sure it'll be quite worthwhile to sell to the patients and hospital staff, and I appreciate your visits. We've unlocked the hospital as a location. Visit the hospital for the first time unlocked. I also have something a little more delicate to discuss. I can't leave my poor old cat alone for such a long time. The neighbors offered to... I didn't touch Behemoth! I'm so sorry, Behemoth! But she needs company, too. Would you consider taking care of her for me? Just for the time. I mean... Guys, do we take care of the cat? Do we take in a cat? I'd love to. Sorry, I can't. What do you think? Do you think Behemoth would enjoy having a cat for a partner? Yes! Do you have to ask? Okay, understood. Alright, we're taking in a cat. Splendid, thank you there. Her name is Freya. And don't worry, she is really easygoing. She might even say, some might even say lazy. Tilde's cat. Her name is Freya. She's lazy and loves to be around. While in the shop, plus 2% to drama, 1 second inspiration increase. She adds calmness, she adds distractingness, and some classiness. Thank you so much. You two have so much fun together. Look at her! Alright, hang on. Behemoth. Ruff. Speak. Tilde. Nope. Okay, you're just happy. Wow, we got wiped. Bonus points. If it was written by a woman, don't shy away from handing me sophisticated work. I'm interested to see what you'd suggest. Alright, Grandma. Written by a woman. What do we have? Oh, we have 1 book left over here. Alright, we might hold on to that. Written by a woman. Zhang Green. Doesn't sound like a woman's name. Edward Albee, probably not a woman. William Shakespeare, probably not a woman. George Orwell, probably not a woman. Elizabeth Gaskell. North and South. Industrial Revolution in England, social justice, romance? Margaret and John's motivations clash over the working conditions in a dangerous cotton mill. Victorian literature has never seen more productive yearning. Potential? Okay, what else we got? Stephen King, not a woman? Wait, 11/22/63 by Stephen King. Okay. If the Stars Are Lit by Sarah Ellis. This is one of the newer books, I think. Joss Karsten is the only survivor of a starship explosion, so there's no way that Alice, her ex-wife, is truly in front of her. Yet she is, created as a sentient AI, which the ship thought would help Joss survive. Interesting. Among the Hidden by Margaret Peterson. Third child in his family, Luke's very existence is forbidden. When he meets another forbidden child, can the pair execute a dangerous plan to escape the shadows? The first in the dystopian children series. Suzanne Collins, Catching Fire, The Hunger Games, Book 2. Or Madeline L'Engle, A Wrinkle in Time. Jordan Copy. I don't know if Jordan is male or female. It could be. It's one of those names that could be either or. Alright, let's try North and South. Industrial Revolution, sophisticated work, published in 1855. Grandma just loves all books. Let's be real. Well, that's not really true. Gonna play golf with Lissy? Have fun, Angie. Alright, more recommendations. Shh, honey, we're talking to the bookseller right now. I only read literary fiction, and give me something that's entertaining and not too demanding. Also, I could go for a tragic story. Tragedy? Tragedy. How Winston Delivered Christmas, a Christmas story in 24.5 chapters. Brave little mouse set on a quest to deliver a lost letter to Father Christmas on Christmas Eve. The picture book is designed as an advent calendar and includes activities for children impatiently counting down the days till Christmas. It's saying shush honey, which makes me think they want a children's book because they have a kid with them. Literary fiction, something that's entertaining, not too demanding. Tragic, though. This doesn't seem like a tragic story to me. There was also this one. Literary fiction. I don't know about the Dystopian Shadow series. But it is a kid's book, so we'll try that. Nope, okay. Worth a shot. Let's make more coffee. Bestsellers. Oh, we got so many books still. We're talking to a bookseller right now. I'm trying to get back into reading. I like something light, entertaining. Not a huge fan of crime story fan. I prefer a story with a plot twist. Nope. This isn't light and fun. Excuse me. Alright, everybody's leaving. We sold 40 out of 48 books today. Not bad. $41 out of 48 books. They're having coffee. Come on, buy 7 more. 7 more. Oh, okay, never mind. Not a bad first day back. We sold out of almost everything. Alright, closing up shop. We got a kitty now. Alright, free books. We like free. Nice. Okay, we haven't... I think this is about the cat. Right? New for the cat? Yeah. Okay. News for today. Today is sunny, tomorrow's gonna snow. Horizontal shelf, we can get more, set up more books. Fits 24 more books. That's gonna be nice. It's $250 though. Might be worth it though. We have so many classes. I'm gonna buy it. We're buying the horizontal shelf. We're out of crime and travel though. So we're gonna buy the travel book box for $30. We don't have enough money for that. Maybe valuable? Maybe. Alright, we got a decent chunk. We're up to 6 for both of them. Alright, let's set up our new shelf. Can I put the other thing up? On top of it? No, okay. This adds warmth, which I think is going to be good for, especially in the winter time. We can probably get rid of a lot of the jack-o'-lanterns. Not that like getting rid of things is really worth it, because it's just helping to increase sales anyway. The Cauldron increases when you recommend a good fantasy book, you get an additional recommendation for the day. Review board plus 1% when you successfully recommend. Vintage Bell plus 1 recommendation. Guest book, more customers. If you sold more than 10 books yesterday, you increase by 5%. That's good. Coffee is just good to have. The dog bed increases animal effects. I'm just like looking at what we have equipped. Skull increases crime. The map, well equipped, minus customer count, but more students will come. I mean, we got -2 here, but we also have +5 like 5, so I think that's fine. Are we doing an investigation? Do we have any investigations going on right now? Investigations were for the mart. There was the, like, who did the thing. I don't know if there's gonna be more options for investigations as we move on. We could go to the hospital today. Get our first, you know, wet our feet, wet our whistle at the hospital. Where is it? Up here. $46. Oof. Alright, we're gonna be in the negative for a bit. Let's clear our bookshelves. Rainbow with the smoked pineapple. That sounds delicious. Alright, I'm gonna guess these categories are gonna sell well. We have a lot of bookshelf space now, so I'm fine with just loading up with them. Really, we got so many classics, I'm just gonna fill in even more down here. And so much fantasy. I'm gone for 30 minutes, you're already in debt. Listen, Rainbow, we bought a bookshelf. So now we can fit even more books. It's fine. We're gonna make all our money back. It's all good. Alright, we're gonna check out the hospital for the first time. So, did you hear? What, about Dr. Cruz? Yeah, apparently he... Observant radiologist. Shh, not in front of everybody. Oh, hi there. You're new. Ah, so you're that bookseller we've heard so much about. Welcome to the Bookstone General. How's business? Heard anything interesting recently? Sell 50 books at the hospital. We'd love to know some of the chatter from your shop. Alright, so they want to listen in on things. Can I click on anything? Where's the secret? Secret items. Secrets. Secrets. Where's the secrets? Click, 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 click. Click, click. Anything over here? Click, click. I assumed he would be financially responsible. He's a crab. Hydrate, gotcha, Mental. Good morning, Mental. Don't know if I missed you earlier. Welcome on in. Yeah, the human economy is in shambles, but the crab economy is strong. I'm doing good. We're chilling out, playing some book games. Oh, wait, here's the secret. Secret thing. Money? There's just free money in a nest. Love it. Okay. Alright, let's open up shop. More hands to swipe credit cards with. Like, you know, the claws, you know, you try to handle money in the claws and you just sort of rip the money. You know, paper money ain't good. Especially when you're underwater. That's why we deal with gold coins. We did it. Behemoth, arf arf. Who's the sweetest boy? Good boy. Someone's in the shop already. Woof, 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 woof. Yeah, you are. Meow. I've said that we can't, like, have the interaction with the cat the same way we have with Behemoth. Crab Connie's made of shells and pirate treasure. You're so right. Alright, let's make some coffee. We are out of drama books already? I didn't put any in. Whoops, my bad. I need your help, youngin'. I definitely did not put any drama books on. I finally have some time to read. Something from a series would be nice. I tend to like most stories with a detective series book. Okay. Carrie, not detective. All she was worth. The Outsider. The Chalk Man. The Shadow of the Wind. That doesn't sound like a series. Okay. Any drama crime books? Sci-fi pre-sequel. Wizard of Earthsea. Earthsea, cycle number 1. Sparrowhawk's hunger for power unleashes a deadly shadow. To set things right, he must master true names, outwit a dragon, and walk beyond death itself. Legendary Earthsea journey of magic and balance. Not a crime book. Cat just meows, but that's fair to every cat. For those who weren't here earlier, two things. One, make sure you claim your Super Bowl box if you haven't already for the day. As well as we are now aware that apparently there's a book in here written by Experience herself, one of our favorite mods here on the channel, where she won a Discord contest and has a book written after her cat, Luna. So we have to find that book when we do. Yumi and the Nightmare, Spiritual Painter, the Dispossessed. Are you looking for the feminist anarchy sci-fi? I'm told Le Guin's Hanish Cycle is the place to start. Well, this book is technically the 5th book in the series. It is the first in the chronology. It's confusing, I know. Potential? Mythology. I'm looking for crime. Crime. The Soul of Man Under Socialism. Death of the Nile. Ooh, this is a Hercule Poirot series. Yep, okay. That's perfect. That's a detective series. Perfect. Didn't have to read anything else. Do we have the spreadsheet for claim boxes? Yep. If you do exclamation point Super Bowl, or you should see the pin chat. That'll have the link. Let's make some more coffee. I desperately need a new book. I need a horror book right now, and I wouldn't mind starting a new series. However, gore tends to make me feel a bit queasy. All right, so horror, but no gore. Escape from Mr. Lemoncello Library. This sounds like fun, though. Hang on. Never met a puzzle he didn't like, so he's thrilled when a famous game inventor invites him and 12 other kids to overnight lock in the grand opening of the town library. In the morning, doors are still locked. Solve the puzzles and escape the library. This sounds like a fun book. Invention of Hugo Cabet. You hit this miss pin. How dare you? 33. I got you, Rainbow. There you go. 67 for... Okay, everybody's just doing this. Hang on. The experience awaits. Rainbow, I believe, was the winner of last year's, if I remember correctly. Green Glass House, Book 1. Milo has plans to exclusively munch on cookies and read books during the winter holiday, but thanks to a snowstorm, his parents' inn fills with guests, all strangely invested in the story of their house. A locked room mystery and a treasure hunt. I don't think that's horror. None of these are probably like horror-ish, but I'm just double checking. Dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. That's horror. Totally. 5 children and it. One summer at the beach, 5 siblings discover Phasm, a fantastical creature who grants each of them a wish. Each wish impact will only last for 1 day, which is the best given the inevitable need for damage control. Alright. Alright, let's go over here. Horror book. Carrie's kind of horror-ish. It's kind of gory, though. Kind of. All she's worth. How desperate of a person who steals another's identity. Detective Holma searches his nephew's missing fiance. Grim crime to uncover the true. Dead leave traces of the living. None of these are series, which is why I wasn't looking at them earlier. Death in Yellowstone. Mental with an 88. Got you, Mental. There you go. They gotta know what to... I was. Go sports. The Bookshop book. I remember that one. Voyage of Madmen. 9 men on race to sail across the world. One wins the prestige, glory, and trophy. The rest fall to menace, failure, and death. Thrilling accounts of contestants. Carmilla, lesbian vampire. This is... I'm looking for a series. Slaughterhouse-5. Not a series. Second Foundation series. World-famous sci-fi epic. Alliances to form a war of the galaxy. True power is revealed. Not horror, though. Post-apocalyptic world. That's kind of horror-ish. Forced to work in the village, she begins unraveling dark truths. You know what? Enjoy it. I'm sure you'll like it. Nope, you didn't like it. Carmilla was a good book. I read it because of this game. I feel like I know more about books that exist IRL because of this game. I have never heard of so many of these. Romance is a must-have for me. Also, if there's no happily ever after, I'll cry. I'm on a deadline. Dragonology, the complete book of dragons. Let's go. I had that book as a kid. Martian Chronicles. I also read that as a kid. If there's no happily ever after, I'll cry. Emma, comedy manners, so Emma very confident in her matchmaking skills. When will she learn that not everyone appreciates her meddling? Romance is a must-have. Maybe? Matchmaking? It sounds lovely. Enjoy it. Oh. I desperately need a new book. I'm looking for a biography. Also give me something that's entertaining and not too demanding. I enjoy Women Travel Solo. A biography? Zaha Hadid. Concrete Light Curves. This coffee table book is packed with some contemporary architecture by the world architect. I thought this was a biography. It's about a coffee table. How did whales get so big? And other questions. Origin of species. That's kind of, a biography of, evolution, surely. Smile in the mind, collection of the graphic wit, blah, 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 blah. So there was, what was the one about... Was it this one? Diagnosis of tuberculosis, Lady Gordon travels to Egypt in hope of improving her dwindling health. Compilation of her letters detailing her account of her life in Luxor, the story of an English woman's immersion in Egyptian culture. It's about women. It's not really biography, it's kind of biography. Kind of. Erica is a blossoming bisexual where ah shit, I would completely fall for the hot woman who has to stay in my state. Yo, same. It's like, oh no, you have to stay here. You're like lounging about in a robe. How could I possibly say no? Hi there, I want a science book that explains things well for beginners. I'm usually not interested in history, though I enjoy tree houses. Oh, we lost the other book. Book features work of more than 300 designers who created a wink-worthy logos, ads, packaging. That's not really science. Science book that explains things well to beginners. Magic World, Green Glass House. Any children's books? Prehistoric science book. Prehistoric. Where's that? Dinosaurs and prehistoric life. Enjoy. Interesting topic. Dinosaurs. Can never go wrong. Yeah, we have no drama books. That was my mistake. Looks like we sold a lot of fact books, though. Even with the increased crime chance, we only sold 2 crime books. A lot of travel books. So hospitals must likely travel a lot. Bruh, you're gonna buy all the books? Nope, okay. Back it up. We sold 24 out of 50 books so far at the hospital. How you guys doing? Anyone watch that new drama? More free money? No, no more free money. Anything unlock at night? Looking around, keeping an eye out. Guess the pregnancy must have. All right, closing up. Beep beep. All right. Today is the fish market. It is snowing. So we aren't negative anymore though. We have $52. Help me declutter. Found these in the attic. Please take these off my hands. Travel specific for $25. Miscellaneous travel for $40. Tempting? Tempting. We're going to the fish market, but they really like travel today. So we're gonna buy the 25 box. Minus 204. Don't look at that. Don't worry about that. Don't look down here. Don't look down here. See, you don't see it. The minus is fake. You know, we made 214. Anyway, we're going to the fish market, which I think we completed everything. Yeah, we don't have any more things to do here, challenge-wise, but it is a good place to get a lot of money. I don't know how the snow's going to impact it. I can imagine, weather-wise, the castle's probably bad to be at in the snow. As same as with the lighthouse. I'm not sure. But let's go to the fish market, make some money. Let's restock the shelves. Fish market enjoys travel, fact, and classic books, which is good. So let's do travel, fact, classic. We'll fill up our lovely 4 books of crime that we have. Nobody really buys kids' books here. Drama and fantasy. And now we have books of everything. And then I'm gonna fill up some more of these. Now we have a little bit of everything. So we should be good. Waterfront Square, winter, Wednesday. Alright. Before we open, gotta take a look around, see things. Hello, dude. Hello, dude. Can we see anything through here that's different? Nope, we still see the lighthouse. I don't know if this is, like, ever gonna unlock something by looking through it. I feel like you should unlock something. Hit my boy, Walt. Have a look, matey. Ooh, we're at negative $19. Alright, the Vintage Globe. When equipped, for each different location you visited in the past 7 days, you get plus 2% to travel sales. I feel like we bounce around a lot. So that can go up to, probably like up to an additional 14% for travel. The Lobster Buoy. Plus 2% to travel, but minus 15 to animals. Don't care. Antique Lantern. While it's dark, plus 7% to fantasy. While equipped, plus 3% to fantasy. That's cool. Maybe we save up money for the Antique Lantern today. Okie dokie. Let's not go over the surfboards. Let's not go over the trash. The surfboard's over here. Poke the seagull. Alright. Let's open shop. Kitty. And Behemoth. Woof. You wanna play? Woof, woof, woof. Catch! Arr. Arr, 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 arr. I don't believe his more financial choices are linked to his crabness. That specious experience. You transcribe one book and you decide to become problematic. Oh no, we're canceling experience. Don't cancel experience over me. She's right. Gotta grind that coffee. Sell that coffee. Sell out of books. Let's go. Come on. Help me out here, matey. Yo ho. Reading a play. I could go for a tragic story. I really enjoyed Henry V. Anything good? A play, you say? The best short stories of O. Henry. Not a play. Pride and Prejudice. Not a play. The Pillowman. Horrific stage play. Police bring in a short story author, Katorian, for questioning about a series of brutal murders involving children. Upon hearing the evidence, Katorian faces the horrifying reality that the murderer has been mimicking the events of his own disturbing fables. That sounds like a play that is tragic, potentially. Let's try it. I'm going to highlight the stage directions right away. Good job, man. Have fun. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum and whatnot. Oh yeah, we have the newspapers too. Harper! Help me out here, matey. What's the catch of the day? I'm looking for a new hobby. Also bonus points if it's from this century. I really enjoyed How Not to Kill Your Houseplant. Alright, you're looking for a hobby book. Those are gonna be fat. Wow, we got wiped. Holy shit, we're almost out of travel already. Deadly diseases, what a hobby. Bird by Bird, instructions on writing and life. Most difficult part of writing is the getting started. Author guides inspirational writer through each step of a writing journey. Something from this century, 1994, not this century technically. But could be a good one. Also travel sometimes has... Okay. No hobby books there. Any hobby books in the kids section? That's not kids. Kids? No. How do you say? Shahrazade's cat? Other fables from around the world? I'm imagining the cat book is gonna be a kid's book, right? I'm just double checking. There's a bit of a, overlap of a lot of book categories. Shahrazad. Zod. Phantom of the Opera, Rebecca, Swan's Way. I know why the caged bird sings, so kill the mockingbird, that's the salesman. Alright, we're gonna try the how to write. Sure. Have fun, man. Alright, make more coffee. Sell more book. Wow, we sold out of travel. We are out of travel books. Everyone buy a coffee cup, keep buying other types of books. Help me out here, matey. I like to think I'm a multifaceted experience. It's Arabic? That makes sense why I struggled. I wouldn't mind a book with 450 pages or more. I'm a history geek. Oh, so close. Hawaiian Story, 424. Gilmore Girl, okay, we're out. None of those are gonna match. Do we just have 450 pages? I'm looking up here. Not a history book, though. Do we have anything? 1,000 pages of Don Quixote. Not a history book, but it is historical-ish. Boy's Life. Pride and Prejudice. Not really. Kind of. Not really. 596 pages for Shirley. Themes of economic dramas after the introduction of labor-saving machinery sound familiar. Evelina, young naive woman who learns firsthand about the dangers of fashionable society, a sharply comedic painting of excess love and women's statuses in 18th century London? Maybe? Alright, we'll put Evelina on the potential. We'll try it. Enjoy some Evelina. I didn't think much of the cover, but this... I like that it deals with the past. I can't find anything. Guys, calm down, calm down. There's so many books. I only read serious, sophisticated literature. I want non-fiction and something poetic. Okay, dude. Non-fiction poetic, eh? Carmilla. Non-fiction. Lesbian vampire story, all real. Promise you. Was any of this non-fiction? Top dog, underdog. Booth wants to be as good as 3-card Monte as his older brother Lincoln, who's sworn off to a hustling life. Money's tight and Lincoln's honest work isn't going to get him far as this one-room play explores ancient... Oh, this is a play. Okay, good to know. Top dog, underdog is a play. None of these are non-fiction. Sorry, hang on. What? The Westing game. 16 heirs must pair up to solve the mystery of economic millionaire Sam Westling's last will and testament, all to win his past fortune. Puzzle along as the twists and turns of this clever case for... Why is this a crime book? Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna put this one on my radar of like, think about that. Favorite kind of experience is the one that makes me better at video games. So true. None of these were poetic, right? No. Death of a Salesman, very poetic. But not really, I mean, kind of non-fiction? I mean, it's like, you know, it's fiction. Non-fiction's a weird category. To Kill a Mockingbird's non-fiction. I know that much. It's a real-life experience of Harper Lee. You know what? Let's try it. It is sophisticated. You want something from that? Bruh. Bruh. It's a real... Okay. To Kill a Mockingbird is apparently fiction. According to this game. Oh. It's you. Hi, Fern. I'll just pick out a new book if that's okay. Well, sorry. Break time is over. I really can't miss tonight's deadline. That would mean no new article in tomorrow's edition. Deadline? That's right. I need to write up a story every day before... Oh, man. That's so unfortunate of you. I am the only journalist at the review. Bruh, what? Diane and Harold cover just about everything else. Maybe I'll tell you about them another time, but I should get going now. Yep, goodbye, Fern. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, you're staying. Okay. More coffee. Anne. Hi, Anne. How are you doing? Bonus points if it was written by a woman, and I usually go for 21st century publications. What do you suggest? It's not a real it's inspired by Harper's dad being... I thought it was real. That's crazy. I thought it was like real life events. The more you learn. Looking for something written by a woman in the 21st century. I mean, this Kelly Bishop 2024, that's pretty, spills the stories of showbiz highs, Vegas lows, iconic roles, unforgettable people she met along the way, lively, candid memoir from a legend. How wonderfully contemporary. Buy that coffee. I want to make my money. We are out of travel. We're whittling through our classic collection, though. Alright, they're all leaving. Walt. Yeah, can I have the antique lantern? Thank you. Whoa, that's the last of it already. I'll get right to cleaning and decorating then. Should be all ready for the big reopening soon. Thanks for helping out, kiddo. Why don't you come back tomorrow? We've completed the clearance sale. Buy 7 items from him. Alright, pack it up shop. You gotta come back tomorrow. Alright, we don't really need these two. Buy the mixed bundle. We just need some more crime books. Any crime? We got 0 crime books. Love it. Alright, the lantern. Oh, we got 2 hanging plants. Hang on. Can I put this inside? I can. There we go. Can we paint it? What color would be good if we could paint it? Can we do it? Okay, we cannot paint it. That's fine. Alright, we just boosted fantasy sales. Love that they put in the ability to create a decoration preset so you can switch easily. Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, I understand like you want a theme and an aesthetic going with your thing. You're like, oh, this is gonna be my fantasy, you know, book sale set for when I go to a place that sells fantasy books specifically, kind of situation. Or hey, you know, for the spooky decoration requirements for the fall season, it's like, okay, this is my set for with all the spooky things. But I'm just filling the place up. Whenever someone doesn't take a recommended book from before the 20th century, sales of other things go up. Classic and fantasy go up, other book sales down. Blah, 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 blah. Can I put this on the shelf? I can. That's funny. But I just load up my shop with everything. You know, we're an eclectic collection. Oh, Walt wanted us to go back to the waterfront. That's right. He wants us to come back. So, what did the waterfront want? Travel, fact, and classic. How are we doing on that? We're a little low on fact. Clear the bookshelves out. Do a row of fact. A row of we'll do 2 rows of classic. Row of travel. A little bit more travel over here. Our lovely 2 crime books. Drama. Kid. Fantasy. Alright. Money is important even in the cozy game. My poor shop looks like the most chaotic thing in the world because I've maxed out the most amount of items that increase sales plus money reduction items, and it's so ugly. Look, I'm just making money doing what I do. Look at there's so much stuff going on everywhere. We got the glowing memoir and everything. It's fine. Alright, we're back to the waterfront. Walt wanted us back. Oi, over here, mate. He has a shop and everything. Welcome. Waltz. Ain't she a beaut? The blabla. May I humbly present Walt's Trinkets and Treasures. Thanks to your patronage, we're finally ready to open. New memory clearance sale. Trinkets and Treasures is up and running, not a small part due to your patronage. Quack. That's right, we got the best fish and chips this side of Bookstone Bay. Good morning, Fangs. Ooh, crystallized pineapple. That sounds delicious, actually. Like a pineapple with like sugar caramelized, or you know, crystallized on it. Of course, you can never have too many trinkets, ain't that right? Why don't you take a gander? First one's on the house. Ooh, first one's on the house? Chips? +1 recommendation per day for the rest of the day. Fish and chips. Highest form plus 1 recommendation for the day, or the globe. I mean, I gotta go. It's the same thing, right? This is the highest form of seaside cuisine, though. I don't know. Do we do chips or fish and chips? Chips. Fish and chips. It looks like it has the exact same effect. I don't know what the difference is. Let's do fish and chips. Why not? Can I do both? I can do both. Take that. The first one is free. Well then, now that we're in business, we're gonna have to do some of that, whatchamacallit? Rock? Marketing, that's right, since you know, usually not many townsfolk come to the waterfront. I noticed something attracts paying customers above all. Your books. The more you sell here, the more people visit me too. Attract customers to Walt's new shop with a cool cross-promotion deal. Sell 30 books in a day. We'll do that probably today. So here's my nifty promotion idea. For every book they buy, customers get a discount at Old Walt's. So you win because you sell more books, and I win because your customers will be coming my way right after. Brilliant, eh? That blah blah membership didn't go to waste after all. Only thing left to do is let people know about the discount. Why don't you take this sign and parade it around town, see if anyone interested in coming around here. Walt's ad sign. When equipped, attract players from other locations to Walt's shop for every consecutive day that you go elsewhere, up to 3 days in a row. While you have at least 6 maritime items in your shop, plus 1 sailor will come by today. Your classic, kiddo. Just wait, you'll be drowning customers soon enough. But in all seriousness, thank you for all that you're doing for me, kid. Friend. I'm worried about whatever that ad just took over in my shop. If they put it, okay, it didn't go out. Woof. Speak. Woof. Good job. Harper came in immediately. You have something you want to tell me, Harper? Like clicking around, seeing if there's anything. Doesn't look it. I don't see anything. Tilde came in. Yeah, coffee. Never mind. Hi, Grandma. What can I do? Who can I kill? I mean, who can I sell books about crime? I mean, how can I... Okay. Great to see you again, dear. I like those fairy lights you have. Aw, she even acknowledged the fairy lights. I came by because I wanted to thank you for giving Walter a hand with his shop. It's always nice to see the youth helping out in the community and then taking over slowly by being the only place that people will go to buy anything. Your dear Walt can be too stubborn, so I'm glad you encouragement gave him a little push. Now he can finally conduct his business under a proper roof instead of pretending he doesn't notice the rain. And the waterfront can offer warm meals again. Let's hope this will attract a few more visitors. I need help! Hi, can I get a book? Give me a fact book. However, I have no interest in biographies. I'm a big fan of the Mesopotamian buildings. A book about yokai. I mean, technically facts. Technically. Prairie houses. The wonderful coffee book table is a jam-packed with sketches and photographs of architecture enjoyers. You like buildings? Here, enjoy that one. Yippee! It'll be useful. Harper's just gonna steal all of our fact books. We got so many people in the shop right now. And hello, sweetie. Hey, it looks like Walt opened up a new shop. How sweet. It was always such a constant to see him sitting on that step come rain or snow. But I have a feeling that even our Walt's had enough of the weather at this point. Alrighty, what else is new? How's it going for you? I'm doing pretty well myself, enjoying the fresh air.
Wow.
Thanks for taking the time to chat. I'll be getting along now. No, you can stay. You know, hang out, enjoy the books, have some coffee. I need a quick read. Oh, it's you. Ah, fantastical development here at the waterfront. Walt's Trinkets and Treasures. Do you happen to know what's behind that name? He sells fish and chips. Lost treasure chest from shipwreck, maybe? Probably more buoy. He sells fish and chips. Interesting. Maybe Walter will let me have a look behind the counter. I'll report back if I spot anything unexpected. Hi. You're the highlight of my route. I want some cold, hard facts, and I only read contemporary. I don't love dry books. Contemporary. Botany? Madame Bovary's Ovaries, a Darwinian look at literature. Ever want to look at the study of evolution through literary eyes? Look no further. This book will take you on a tour of literary classics, seen through an evolutionary biologist's lens, sharing interesting facts about animal and human biology, sociology, and culture. Cold, hard facts, but contemporary. Do you want an encyclopedia? Here, enjoy encyclopedia. That was a recommendation, I guess. Come on, keep buying books, keep buying books, keep buying books. Keep going. No, get some coffee, keep buying. Come on, keep going. I'm here on research. I'm looking for possible holiday destinations. I can't get enough of British boutique hotels. Okay. The Book of Tea. One of the great English tea classics that bridges the gap between spiritual and secular. What? No. French cooking. Walk in the woods. Tale of two men in their 40s, countless blisters, and a questionable map. Appalachian Trail. Get area's history, ecology, and people, and the hilariously exploration of the great outdoors. Elsewhere, one woman, one rucksack, one lifetime of travel. It reflects on the life-changing experiences people she met on 9 journeys, from chaotic bus ride in Pakistan to healing swim in Bali, carrying over a rucksack and a diary. An emotion-filled collection of essays. I should write books like that. My times as a hobo. Living under a boardwalk. Oh my gosh, so many recommendations today. What's the scuttlebutt? I'm looking for a new pastime and can use some ideas, bonus points. If it's from this century, A Buzz in the Meadows is one of my all-time favorite. There was the one book. Did it sell already? It might have sold. Games. New pastime. We completed the deals. Keep buying coffee. Keep buying coffee. Keep buying coffee. We're out of crime books. We're out of fact books. Got a sec? Wow, this section like did not sell at all. There's a new personal best. I can only commit to something with less than 200 pages. I usually prefer factual books, and I also like niche books for the most part. Niche, factual, less than 200. If Bleal Street could talk, are engaged in expecting a child when Folly is jailed for a crime he didn't commit. Their families band together to try to clear his name. An emotionally devastating love story about racial prejudice and criminal injustice. Ooh. I thought this was the kids' book section for a second, and I was like, hang on, why is this a kids' book? Mrs. Dalloway. Get to know Clarissa as she prepares for a party later that evening. Learn about her life and meet her guests while pondering human nature and exploring the social structures of the 1920s. Will her party succeed? I'm looking for less than 200 pages, though. Taproot. Falling in love with your best friend isn't ideal, especially when you're dead. Luckily, Hamal can see ghosts, so Blue keeps him company. But something strange is happening in this queer graphic novel about the pair are running out of time. I don't think that's factual. Probably niche, but not factual. Walk in the Woods, too many pages. Alright, let's look for under 200 first before I read everything. 160. Little Lord Fauntleroy. Cedric, a middle-class American boy, learns he's heir to an English earldom. In the 1880s, this book popularized a trend in boys' fashion and set a legal precedent for the author insisting on compensation for theatrical adaptations of her work. Show me the money! It's kind of niche. Worth it. It worked. Ahoy, I need rescue. What the scuttlebutt? I'm looking for a book about nature. Don't mind if it's a little outdated. Taproot? That's technically not about nature. I remembered the name being having the word root in it, and I was like, oh, nature, right? And I was like, nope, never mind. Let's go on a real adventure. She rows across the Atlantic. Along the way, she faces storms, seasickness, and gigantic sea creatures, and also magical sunsets, dolphins, and shooting stars. Not really. Not really about nature. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Kind of? Not really, but kind of. It's nature adjacent. The Odyssey. Very not nature-y, but also nature-y. Antony and Cleopatra, also not really nature-y. Eugene Wonjin. Tatiana loves Eugene. Eugene thinks she's boring. Later, he wishes he had acted differently. A suspenseful Russian novel in verse with a large cast of characters and plenty of philosophy to chew on. Interesting. That's another rom-com. Alright, I think the closest we're gonna get is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Sure, man. Look at that, we made so much money today. Got ourselves out of debt and everything. Hey, Walt, we finished your challenge. Ahoy there! What can I help you with today, kiddo? That's it, okay. Just the globe. The globe might be worth it, but I think we want to save up money, because we're coming up on... What day is it for the market? I think it's on Saturdays. Unless the market isn't happening. You'll need to double check the calendar. Goodbye. Goodbye. You can leave. Goodbye. Oh. Oi, over here. Okay, now it triggers. Okay. Ah. Well, you look at all these visitors. Congrats, Walt. It's all thanks to ye. Ever since our Wii cross-promotion, you've been beating the path to my door. Hot new deals complete. Aw, it's grand having so many people around here again. Walk. And this Wii fella's been a particular hit with the customers. Wow. The phone just decided it exists again. When he's not busy eating their chips. Us sailors always pretend to be such loners, but deep down we all need a good crake. Crack? Cry? Crake? Christ? We need a good goal. Treasured shop. Found a new haven. I hope you know that you're a good kid like. If you'd never talked to an old feller like me, no one would have blamed you. But you always took the time to say hello, and I made you something to show my appreciation. Oh, he made something. A sailor's friendship knot. Plus 15% to character. Ooh, that's nice. Yay! Till next time, Captain. Wait, hang on. I kind of want the globe, though. Alright, we bought the globe. That's all. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, close enough for the day? Nighttime? Yeah, the sun's setting. Anything crazy happening through the binoculars? Nope. Okay. Closing up shop. Free books. Still no crime books. Looking for crime. Okay, we got 6 crime books. Alright, today's Tilde's surgery. We should go to the hospital to support her. Is the calendar. Oh, I guess the Saturday market's done. Can I see like previous months? No. Okay. Because they used to do the sale, the past 3 seasons, they would have the weekly flea market, but I guess maybe they're not doing it in the wintertime. Which actually kind of frees up Saturdays for us nicely. Alright, let's go inside. We got the sailor knot. I'm gonna put this over the... Hang on, what do you do? Crime sale goes up. This increases the chance of... I'm gonna replace that one. That's not really doing anything. I thought they did. What? Alright, can I put this somewhere where it's gonna be helpful? Plant effects go up, that's good. Classic and fact go up. This is specifically travel, so it's not replacing anything good for that one. Crime go up. Crime go up, kid go up, classic go up. Fantasy go up. All book go up. When successfully recommending a fantasy, that go up. And then on the inside, oh, this actually could go up here. Oh, perfect. We have a free spot for it. Anything else we can put up? What do you do? Fantasy go up, drama go down. Crime go up, kid go up. Cannonball. Kid go up, crime go up, danger go up. The raw fish. Travel and fact go up, everything else go down. Oh, this increased the inspiration time. That's right. Drama go up, classic go up. Can I put this up there? I can. Alright, let's do that. Seashell collection. Every maritime item in your shop, fact go up. But minus recommendations is not great. I was shocked I couldn't put this up there, but it's fine. We could move the candles maybe. And we can sell even more books, but I feel like we're leaving enough behind right now that we're okay with it. I don't remember what the manuscript was for, I'll be honest. Like, we wrote the bees. We thought they did stayed open in the winter so you could get the holiday decorations. I mean, we could try going there. Oh, we have to go to the hospital today. Ooh, story. Game's like, nope, you're going here no matter what. Any chance we get... Oh, wait, hang on. We have the hospital as a location now. Fact, classic, and travel. Okay, that makes sense. How are we doing? Fact, classic, and travel. We have plenty of books for those categories, so that's fine. Tall cactus. Drama and crime go up. And then the round table. Doesn't look like it does anything, but it probably has more slots to put things on. Which would probably be replacing the cauldron. Which might be okay. Drama increased. Oh, our baby! I forgot about the baby. When someone doesn't take a recommended kids book. I forgot we had our baby. Absolutely cursed vibes, 10 out of 10. We gotta keep it, you know? Anything else? We could put the seashells up, technically. I don't want to do that because we do less recommendations, though. The cobwebs. Decreases animal effect. That's not great. The animals are so good. Plus 7% to drama sales. Plus 1% inspiration. Where's Behemoth? Oh, we had this thing. Attracts people from other locations to Wild Shop for every consecutive day you go elsewhere. While you have at least 6 maritime items in your shop, you'll get +1 sailor. I mean, I don't really know if that's worth doing. Like, 1 additional person coming per day doesn't seem that great. Can I sort by important? We did this story plot already. We did this story plot already. We did this story plot. We did this story plot, I think. Yeah. And then we did this without even having to equip it. So I think we're good on all of that. I don't know what plot we did for the... I don't know if we actually did a plot for this thing. Because that was Harper. Who doesn't have additional memories unlocked yet. So, not sure. Oh yeah, we totally forgot about the baby. Whoops. Alright, well, we got the hospital today. We're kind of in the negative again, but it's fine. Hospital was Fact, Classic, and Travel. Fact. Classic. Travel. We'll fill up the other shelves for these things. Tilde is going to be there, so let's do some crime for her. Some drama books. Some fantasy books. We have plenty of these. And then we got our kids' books. I'll do like 5 of them. Let's do some more classic to sell out of it. We just have so many of these built up. And then we'll throw in a couple extra travel. And a couple facts as well. Alright, that's like a good mixture. I'm thinking keeping this shelf be the, like, these are the ones that are supposed to sell really well. And then these ones are just like the residual shelf. Alright, today's the big day. We still need to sell a bunch. We need... What is this? Just money? Is that supposed to be like a gem? Interesting. I should open shop before I leave it. Who's a Swedish boy? Behemoth. Aww. Alright, and you guys are still chatting? Guess the presidency must have... Hello, old man. And we'll start making coffee now. Nice. Immediately sold the coffee. Made our money back. I feel like the coffee is so good. It's such a great mechanic. Just like, keep selling things. Yeah, giving me a hand. I'm looking for a book that suits my interests. I love manga more than anything, and I usually go for 21st century publications. Manga's probably gonna be in like drama or kids section maybe. Sailor Moon, there we go. 21st century. You know what? Enjoy Sailor Moon. Amazing, this artist is my favorite. Speaking of Sailor Moon, I saw that Team 4 Star is coming out with the Sailor Moon Abridged series. Oh, Miriam, oh no! Are you here to ask after Tilde? Oh. The surgery has apparently gone well, but I have not been able to see... Okay, well, it went well. That's good to know. I'm afraid it'll take a few more hours until she's well enough for visitors. Oh. But her caregivers have assured me that we should be able to look on her this evening. I'm still quite worried. Is it not? I'm very aware of the risks that come with a surgery like it. So, I'm having trouble going home. Maybe. Yes, I should wait inside until we have more news. Would you join me after your work is done? I'm sure Tilde would love to see you. I can't turn down the mafia grandma and her side piece lover of an old lady. They're just best friends. It's so nice. Perfect weather for a new book, eh? Give me something with a thrilling case and a dashing detective. I'm not afraid of a bit of a tragedy, and I also enjoy crime novels. Can't imagine you would like a detective book about crime novels. Julie Chan is dead. When Julie finds her influencer twin dead, she slips into her glamorous life. Designer wardrobe, perfect skin, millions of followers. On an exclusive island retreat, she learns Chloe's world was far from flawless, and someone wants the new Chloe gone too. A good day to pie. Pies before guys, number 2. In this cozy baking mystery, Daisy doesn't expect a target for one of her deadly pies to be a judge of the baking show she's entered. When he dies before she can even deliver his pie, she has to find out who did it and if they know about her secret side of it. What? Hang on, Misha Pop. What you? That is a category of books that I have never thought about. I don't know if this classifies as dashing detective thrilling crime novel. It might be. A good girl's good guide to murder. Everyone in her small town believes in the case solved, but when young Peepa starts digging up the detail of a murder from years past of her final school project, she discovers secrets yet untold. I'm good with that one. I'm just gonna quickly double check these ones. Okay. A good girl's guide to murder. Absolutely. Love it. More coffee. Stuck in my research. What's up? All the world's got stage, so give me a play. I could get into a romance novel. I can't get enough of Cyrano de romance play. But you killed someone, and now the investigators are here. But surely they must hear it too. How will pose the delightfully chilling story end? Play. Dark Ages, Siren Queen, Starstruck, the deluxe edition. Alright, let's look through these. 1984, excuse me. Alice in Wonderland, Beloved, Color Purple, Canterville Ghost, Helen. I don't think that's a play. No. Oh, what? A historical play. Bixtonian classic for a reason. You know what? It's a fake book, but try it. You love it? Great. I'm stuck. Help me. I don't want anything academic, and I can't stand fantasy. But I want yearning, blushing. Can't find anything at the library. Alright, so you don't want... You want romance, but you don't want it to be fantasy. But you don't want academic romance. Understood. Okay. Travelogue, historic love letter of the United States. Blah, 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 blah. Cook as you are. A walk in the woods. Wild abandoned journey places. Discovering the greater Bixtonian region. Notes from a small island. The wilder shores of love. An engaging encounter of 4 women from the 19th century who threw off their corsets and escaped the boring conventional lines to find love and adventure in the wilder shores of the Middle East. I mean, it's not fantasy. It's about love, yearning, blushing, love. Sure. Alright, we completed the rumor. We're out of crime, we're out of drama. Give me a hand. Ow, my back. I only read literary fiction about knights, Romans, Vikings. I want to see some history. You have anything like the Tenant of Windfell Hall? The Tenant of Wildfell Hall. Wow, I could not read that word. Alright, so... Literary fiction about historical knights, Romans, Vikings. Wow, we got wiped out on that shelf. Which is funny, because this is the stuff that's supposed to sell here. Crazy. Magic weaves itself into the golden age where survival isn't guaranteed. Magic binds up fame. Stunning historical fantasy. Dark Age. The war for the solstice continues in different meaning. Lion Witch of the Wardrobe. Fire with Song of Blood. I mean, technically historical fantasy about knights. Kinda, sorta, not really. Do we have anything over here? The Enigma Girls. Ace. What asexuality reveals about desire, society, and the meaning of sex. Looking for a book about knights and things. Tuesdays with Maury. Oh, that was a sad book. Reading that in high school. Divine Comedy. East of Eden. Genesis of California. Farmlands. Othello. Living in Alaska. British boutique hotels. Got some places to see. Cook's tour. Wait, hang on. Cook as you are. And then a cook store. Which one was it? Discovering Greater Bostonian Region. Alright. We had the one over here. Where I was like, maybe. I'll try it. Yeah, I wasn't really recommending. I don't think that was gonna, but it was the best I had. I think the day's done. We did this. Alright, we gotta go up there. But we finished this story. Oh, it's you. Your little shop attracts quite an interesting crowd, doesn't it? Congratulations. You see, we love people watching. There's always so much to learn. We can trust you, right? You won't spill the beans? Good, because I heard that Jenny has a massive crush on the new phlebotomist. Really? Jenny? From orthopedics? No, gods no. Jenny, the physical therapist with the purple hair? Oh yeah, I mean, they would look good together, wouldn't they? But if I know Jenny, she'll never ask them out. Maybe those two just need a little push? You could get people into a romantic mood with some recommendations, right? Recommend 5 romance titles at the hospital. Ooh, romance alert. Alright. Let's go check in on our mafia grandma. Miriam greets you right by the building's entrance, impatiently shooing you along in the direction of the lifts. She still looks tired, but her hair is pulled into a tight bun again, and her clothes have been smoothed in an effort to look fresh. I could just imagine a grandma doing that. Like most hospitals, this building is a maze of white halls that all look the same. Miriam, however, leads the way without hesitation. With a slight prick in your chest, you wonder how many times she has been here before, worried about a loved one. Finally, the two of you knock politely on the white door of a patient room and quietly head inside. The first hospital bed you see is in Tilde's. A woman of similar age greets you, with a crinkled smile over her gossip magazine. Of course, Tilde has the bed by the window. You pass by a separating curtain that is only half drawn and finally relax for the first time. You can feel Miriam do the same beside you, as both of you see Tilde, awake and smiling, although clearly groggy from a recent nap. She lives! You are all right. Of course I am, silly. I told you I would be. I've been treated like royalty here, despite my moral objections to any such institution. What? The only thing lacking in this place is entertainment. My eyes are a little too tired for reading, so I have been relying solely on Giselle's delightful stories here. Of course, I should have known you wouldn't be able to rest for even a minute. I rest enough, darling. In fact, I do nothing but rest. But would it be too much to ask for my young visitor to fetch me a few things before the next visit? Coo! Welcome on in, Raiders. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome on in. Those who don't know me, I'm BeachHoboRay. Feel free to call me BeachHoboRay or any combination of those 3 words in the chat, and I'll, hopefully be able to catch up quick enough. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. We are currently playing Tiny Bookshop. The game had a winter update where it added over 500 new books to the bookstore recommendations, which is slightly delaying my playthrough because I have to read through all the new titles again and like blurbs to figure out what books are recommendation good. Currently, plot point wise, we're in the middle of the winter season, so we're dealing with winter weather in the game, and our Mafia Grandma, or Grafia as I like to call her, Tilde, went to the hospital for some hip surgery. So that's what we're currently reading about. But welcome on in. Hope you're all doing well. If you need to, raid and run, take care of yourself. Have some, grab some food, snack, whatever. Please take care of yourself, too. And if you came in with a raid, you take care of yourselves as well. Stretch, hydrate, get all that fun stuff going. Get that blood flowing, roll over, do whatever it is you need to do in order to settle on in for some cozy book reading chaos. Hydrate, gotcha. Delicious. Oh, we're going through the lusts right now, I see. Gonna head to bed? Alright, no worry. Keep my community sussy, got you. Will do. Alright. Gonna do a little bit of a stretch myself. Oh, also, if you came in with the raid, we are doing Super Bowl boxes giveaways. So if you see a pinned thing at the top of the chat, you can check out the Super Bowl boxes that have already been claimed. And then if you go into the channel point redeem, you can redeem Super Bowl box to gain your first box and claim your own number. Winning box for the Super Bowl final score will be receiving a free game. So, incentive, I guess. If you don't have 500 channel points yet, just settle on in and enjoy the stream. I'm sure you'll claim 500 by the end of the day. I feel like you gain like about 50 every like 30-ish minutes. So, and then you gain like a bunch for just following. The channel point claiming in Twitch is weird. Ooh, a nice delicate banana for your first meal. Let's go. Nice healthy meal to start with. Alright, back to the game. Tilde! Would it be so much to ask for my young visitor to fetch me a few things before the next visit? Whatever you say, Grafia. I am at your service. I can never refuse a fresh quest. Anything you'd like, I can never refuse. Alright. How nice of you, dearie. I appreciate you helping out. Now, I've been telling Giselle about my favorite board game. Could you pick it up from the Mega Mart for us? Alright, fetch an entertaining board game for Tilde and her new friend, Giselle, from the Mega Mart. Good, thank you, dear, and thank you for coming to visit me. It was so lovely to see you today. Yes, and thank you for coming with me. Now, please give us a moment alone. Oh? Oh? Miriam would never admit it, but she really scared, and you were there for her. Aw, look at the two of them together. Completed the emotional support side quest. Alright, we got our special for the day. We're gonna close up shop and get going. Alright, free books. Nice. We need a lot more crime books. We are so low on crime. Special today, it's snowing. Tomorrow's also snowing. Grandma wants us to go to the mega store, so we could do that today. We don't have anything special going on today, I don't think. Does not look it. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have the flea market in the wintertime. Media showers are expected tonight. Looking forward to seeing where your bookseller has next. Blah 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 blah. We're kind of good on drama. Well, we're kind of low on drama. Let's get some more drama books. And we got more classic books too. I hate it. We have way too many of these things. Also, hi Kiri. Sorry, I don't know if I called out. I don't think I called out anyone specific that came in with the raid. But I did see you. I promise. Alright, do we have anything that we need to do at the mart while we're there? Oh, we have to fully sell out of books at the mart. That's right. Crime, Kid, and Travel. I don't think we're gonna do it. I feel like nobody buys kids' books. Crime, we only have 4 books of. What was it? Crime, Kid, and Travel? Let's stack up on the Travel and Kids. Put in some drama. Put in some fact. Some fantasy. Some classics. We have a lot more kids' books, but I feel like nobody buys kids' books. We have a high sell rate for drama, so we'll put in some more drama. And maybe some more fantasy. We'll leave it at that. You can cheese the market quest by getting rid of your shelves and having the smallest amount of books possible. Ooh, that is true. Oh. Do we cheese it? We might cheese it just so that we can advance it. Let's do that. Rainbow with the good ideas. Looks like you don't have any shelves. Oh no. It's a good thing we have a box. I'll put this thing out too. And I want the globe instead. Let's do the globe. Alright. We're cheesing it. We'll do 2 crime books, 2 kids books, 2 travel books, and then a couple classics to try to sell that. Get rid of that. This is gonna be so painful of a day, but we're just here for buying a board game for Grandma. Surely we'll be okay. Let's not go over the trash can. Anything fun come out? No. Break the sign. Anything else to do here? Knock that over. Mega Mart. Just keep clicking on everything. I don't see anything else to click on. Let's just open up. Bark. Want to play? Roll over. Oof. I'm full of cheese and ready to help. Let's go. Alright, how do we buy a board game? That is the question. Harper's coming on in. And Miriam. I'll make some coffee. Really try to sell out quickly. I need help. Oh, I like books about galaxies, wormholes, stuff like that. Blah 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 blah. Really, yeah, we totally have those here. Do we have Experiences book? The Enchanted Castle, The Complete Peanut. Nope. Down Under. Such the most beautiful island in the world, the Nightingale. Tragic history of Dr. Faustus. I can't find the right book for you, but I'm gonna recommend something really dumb. So enjoy this one. My bad. Wait, let me see Experiences book. I'm looking for it. I don't find it. We don't have it yet. I see you're selling here as very well. I see you are selling here as well. A very smart decision. Yep. I had to come by to fulfill an errand, but it's a shame. Back in the day, I could get all of Liberté's supplies from local vendors.
Oh.
But anyway, I see your sales are going very well. One of those days, you might even sell out. If you want to know my advice, I recommend taking less books with you. And I don't mean leaving space on your shelves. That would only make your business seem unorganized. But a shelf with a smaller capacity will create artificial scarcity, and you will see it empty out in no time. Try it out, dear. I promise my methods are foolproof. Rainbow beat you to it. Wow, nobody. Come on, Klaus. Like a squirrel looking for a nut, we're trying to sell 8 books to people looking for the book of their dreams. Come on, more coffee. Oh, we sold 2. Come on, keep buying, keep buying, keep buying. We're almost there. A book, please. I get to pick a book. The drama, the style, the emotions. It has to be a play for me. I'm not a fan of romance. Brilliant scholar made a rather foolish decision to deal with the devil, his life in exchange for 24 years of magical prowess, but as one of other Elizabethan tragedies, there's no chance in hell this deal will end well. I mean, it has drama. Oh, it worked. Okay, let's go. We managed to actually recommend something. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. We have 3 books left. 3 books. Surely. 2 books left. Come on. We got 2 books. Oh. Alright. I'm sorry, I have to pick up my kid in a bit. I really commit to something with 200 pages or less. Mostly a detective story. Anything like Case Closed? Yeah, I got you. The Nightingale. 1 book left. 1 book, 1 book, 1 book. Come on. Coffee. Coffee. 1 book. 1 book coffee. Come on. 1 travel book. Just buy the 1 book. No, we finished the day. Come on, there's 1 guy walking up. You gotta do it. Come on, man. We lost so much money today because of this. 1 travel book. That's all you need. Come on. What a week. I want something easy, entertaining, uncomplicated. The Rhythm of the Rain is my all-time. Easy, uncomplicated. Newest entry in our series. A marvelous view across stunning islands. Paradise awaits every budget. Come on. Entertaining. It's got you. We did it! I got an achievement too. Alright, but how did I buy anything from the store? Because Tilde wanted... Hang on, where is she? Bring a board game to the hospital. Fetch an entertaining board game for Tilde and her friends from the Mega Mart. How do I buy something from the Mega Mart? You can also buy books and items while out and about, but they will need to be put in your storage. You can access them on the next day. Thanks. Great. We don't need this. How do I buy something from the Mega Mart? Is there like a mechanic of this game that I just don't know about yet? Have not unlocked, potentially? Because I was still waiting to try to do the other thing. Oh, while snowing, 25% to warm effects and minus 50 to plant effects. Oh, plants are not good in the winter, apparently. Well, we're packing up shop. Secondhand books. Nice. Paranormal mysteries. Fairy tales, comedies, and tragedies. This one might have more crime books in it, potentially. Why does this have a... Why does that have a thing? I'm confused. Alright, let's fix our bookshelves. Now that we cheesed it, let's put things back. Okay. So do I just go back to the hospital? I don't have a board game. I think tomorrow we go to the exam. Does Miriam have it? I know Klaus works at the place. I forgot we were doing this. Find an audience and a place to play. I think that was like a winter or a summer specific event thing. Maybe we go back to the cafe. Or we could go to the hospital. She is in the hospital, so maybe we stay at the hospital? When did she leave the hospital? I guess she's still at the hospital, potentially. Like, they won't let her leave yet. So maybe we go back to the hospital. Let's do that. Try that out. Wow, this was just preloaded, huh? The hospital, fact, crime, classic, and travel. We only have 5 crime books. Travel, fact, classics. Drama, fantasy, and then we got a bunch of kids books that we could potentially do. Do it like that. Alright, 41%, that's gonna sell out. 52 for drama, that's probably gonna sell out. Fact is 48, that's pretty high. Fantasy is 45. 54 for classics, that's good. 40% for kids. 64 for travel, that's probably gonna sell out as well. Let's do some more travel books. We'll do that up there, kind of thing. Alright, let's see if we can visit Tilda and be like, hey, what did you want? Bark. Woof, woof, woof. Wanna play? Catch. Rawr. Good boy. You guys have anything you want to say? What a slow day. There's nothing going on at reception. Oh well, I suppose I wouldn't mind a little romance novel to pass the time. Alright, romance. I want something with a romantic plot line. Also give me something that's entertaining and not too demanding. Romantic plot line. Not entertaining and not too demanding. I recommended this one last time to someone. I don't know if this is considered not too demanding though. I'll try it. Sounds lovely. Let's go. How romantic. When will it be my turn? Can I do this for any recommendation, or is it only when I talk to these people? That's the question. I'm happy to report that the doctors are already boasting about Tilde's recovery. But of course, she's still healed and in some pain. She requires a lot of rest. I read first thing this morning to check on her again, so I barely had any time at home or time to think. Hopefully, the Liberté will be all right. Alright, so just don't go there until Tilde's out of here, what I'm hearing. Oh dear, I have never been away from it as long as this. Well, I suppose it is out of my hands. Tilde needs me more. She really doesn't, but you know what? Sure. Anyway, you should go in and say hello now. I'm sure she's waiting for you. Can I just talk to her? Oh, I can. Ah, hello. As you come into the patient room, Tilde was looking out into the snowy sky. Her thoughts seemed far away. I feel very lucky today, because isn't it such a privilege to not have to do it all alone? You know, I have neighbors who carried my shopping inside when I couldn't manage it by myself. I have friends who accompanied me to appointments, and who commiserated with me about feeling old and useless. And I have a community full of people who care. You mean your gang that you run from the underground book selling business? Some people told me that they'd had the same surgery and that I didn't need to worry. Another neighbor offered to maintain my garden while I was here. Yeah, it's snowing, but okay. A former patron of mine even sent flowers and a card to my room today. It's hard to put into words how grateful I feel for them. We rely on our community that we build around each other. I just hope I can do it all justice, you know? As Tilde finally turns to face you, you catch one last glimpse of something on her face before she puts on her usual smile. Looks like even someone as steadfast as Tilde can sometimes get a little lost. There's not much time to dwell on it, however. Before you know it, Tilde has somehow roped you into recounting any Bookshop happenings she may have missed. She wants to gossip. She needs to know what's happening in town. She still needs to have her hands on control of everything. Alright, so we did not do the plot line, I think, about the thing. Visiting hours are over for the day. Okay, yeah. Worth a shot. It's a very slow day. Make some coffee now. We've got 3 people walking up. Can I bother you for a sec? This may be a bit odd, but given me one of your niche hidden gems, I also need a fact book because I want to acquire knowledge. Biographies are far too boring. Alright, fact niche. Face it, facial disfigurement, and my fight for face equality. Burn survivor and disability activist writes half memoir, half manifesto to educate about the experience of living with removing the stigma around and giving framework to a fulfilling life with facial disabilities. The Ghost Map. 2 different paths converge between Jon Snow and Henry Whitehart. The source in London's 1854 cholera outbreak and chased down with... I mean, it's definitely niche. It's not biography. It doesn't sound like it's biography. You know what? Have fun. Really? Not niche enough? Okay. A specific outbreak of cholera. Sure. Do you have a suggestion? I'm treating myself. I could do it in a romance novel and enjoy my books light and entertaining, and enjoy books that have a happy ending. Chocolat. Bimian's new chocolatier. Vianney's new chocolatier is a refuge from the overlooked townspeople of Lanquet. Customers are given a mug of bittersweet hot chocolate, a sympathetic ear, and just a touch of magic, much to the disapproval of the local... What? Cat's Eye tells the tale of a woman's art, memory of childhood friendship gone awry. How can she come to terms with her past? We love the movie? Okay. It was a movie, apparently. Any other romantic ones? Romantics? Gothic beauty, sensuality, hedonism, and opposition to morality and social norms. Jane Eyre, social issues prevent Victorian love, and the twists and hardships ultimately leads to love. Light and entertaining. I don't know if this is considered light and entertaining, though. Z is for Zechariah. Oh, wait, hang on. Frog and Toad together? That's very light and entertaining. Very lovey-dovey, romantic. Uh-huh. Don't be silly, Mr. Twiddle. Flower Fables. Happy Prince. Enchanted Castle. Hello, Lighthouse. On Earth as it is on television. Left Hand of Darkness. If the Stars Are Lit. The Princess Bride. Does The Princess Bride have a happy ending? Babel. Love Beyond Body, Space, and Time. Let yourself get pulled in an alternate world. Earth and Space. Collective. Weaves together folklore, faith, and nature of human connections. The Complete Robot. Chain Gang All Stars. For nearly 3 years, Loretta had fought and killed, hoping to win for her freedom. Told in multiple perspectives, the brutal dystopian novel highlights the horrors of the U.S. prison system and society. It does sort of. I mean, I'm tempted. You know what? We'll see if it counts as a romance novel. It worked. Did it count towards this? It did count towards this. Okay, that's good to know. You have a suggestion. I want something in the romance plotline. P.S. I'm Still Love You is one of my all-time favorites. Anything to go with Merlot. Nice wine read. Great expectations. Important of being earnest. Animal Farm. North and South. Les Miserables. The Book of the City of Ladies. Guided by 3 allegorical figures, a woman builds a symbolic city with walls protecting women from slander and misogyny, celebrating their courage, wisdom, and achievements, radically ahead of its time for 15th century Europe. Wow, I didn't realize it was 1405. Carmilla. Romance with a nice glass of Merlot. Pegged. Oh, the cauldron be bubbling. 2 more romance recommendations. That's all we need. If not, it's fine. We sold out a decent amount of books today. Alright. Retirement's the best. I'm into horror and historical settings appeal to me. There's a ghost in this house. Case closed. One and the same. The Mysterious Benedict Society. If we were villains. 7-act children and a similar. Can I do another romance book? Do I have another one down here? Horror and a historical setting. Horror and a historical setting. Babel. The novel explores an alternate reality, British Empire, in which languages and their meaning are harnessed in the immense magical power of Oxford University. Historical. I mean, technically, Victorian England. I don't know if this is horror technically, but you know. I don't know if this is horror either. Childhood friendship gone awry. For a spooky little house with a friendly little ghost, the creatively printed children's book alternates from grayscale illustrations to transparent vellum pages as the pale ghost appears to float through the pages. That sounds cute. Guess it must be a kid's book. I don't know why it's under crime though, but maybe? Horror, ghost, woo! Not really historical. Fictional power. 4 children, pets qualified undercover operation. Mission to find out what's happening in a learning institute in the very enlightened. Contain bucket of friendship, weird inventions, and adventure. Pictures from Italy. 1,000 Feasts. 84, Charging Crossroad. Epistolary memoir about friendship that developed over a shared love of books. A lighthearted, hilarious collection of letters between a bookseller in London and a writer in New York City, desperate to fill gaps in her collection. Alright, I don't think we're really hitting the category that we need to hit. Between horror and historical. I mean, it's a historical novel, that's for sure. I like how it has a caution here. This is not the fun play or catchy musical. Not really horror, but it needs historical at least. Unconventional, sure. We got it, kind of. Just need one more recommendation. Can we do a romance one for you? Might be a bit odd, a total fan of dystopian novels, lesser known works, usually a good sci-fi story. Hang on, we had the 62 years after the first published instance of the word robot, collect science fiction short stories, industrious, no. Love Beyond Space and Time. Pull an alternate world pieces in space, and collect a collection of pieces by queer indigenous authors. Brilliant anthology effortlessly weaves together folklore, faith, and nature, human connection. That's not the one I'm looking for either. This one? Survivor of a starship explosion. That's not it either. Where was the one about? Oh, this is the dystopian one. Okay. Dystopian novel highlights the horrors of the prison system. I would say this is probably lesser known. It's published in 2023. Kinda not really sci-fi. Dystopian though. I don't know. The game has a weird category for sci-fi. Spooky House, If We Were Villains. I could try it. I was hoping for a romance book, though. I don't think this is going to be romantic. That's not really romance. That's not really romance. This one's kind of romantic because that's the ex-wife situation. Sci-fi. Not really dystopian, but it meets like some of the Let's try it. Nope. Yeah, you're looking for more dystopia. Worth a shot. Alright, we're short 1 for the medical thing. Tilde, visiting hours are done for the day. How's your moon? Alright. Ooh, hang on, $30. Gutting Gore. Crime books. 13 crime books, thank goodness. Okay. We're good on fantasy. I'm gonna buy the table. I can't buy the table. Never mind, I'm not buying the table. Alright, today's the exam phase. Sunny. So students are gonna be out and about at the school, is what I'm guessing it means. Good luck to the students who are taking their final exams then. Stressful period for the students. Stressful, they can take a good book to get away, maybe. Or it does the opposite. It's like they're so stressed that they don't want to look at the bookshop. Not sure. The university. Meet Anne here during the exam phase. Okay. So we do have to be here at this point. Alright, let's go. Let's check it out. To the university! Alright, university books are Fact, Classic, and Drama. Ooh, we're short on Fact. Classics. Drama. Drama has a really high chance to sell today. Let's do some more of those. I'll fill up the rest of these with the classics. Travel's gonna probably be short. I mean, we have 52%, but probably not gonna be a lot sold. Kids' books are probably not gonna sell at all. We'll do a little of them, and then we'll do the rest of these with fantasy. 43, 68, 44, 44, 55, 26, yeah, like none. 52. Yeah. I feel like the amounts that we have out is pretty good. The university. Alright. Let's look around first. We got the free book here. Yes, I'm very busy right now. Another free book over here. Saint Bookstone, poet, thinker, visionary. That do be a statue. Okay. Anything else to click on? Does not seem it. Looking around, scrolling around, doing things, finding things. Bird. Exhausted student. Ugh. Why does it have to be exam season again? Just relax. Oh no, I dropped my notes. Oh, they're be panicking. Good boy, Behemoth. Woof, woof, woof. Yeah, you are. Woof, 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 woof. You know what? The students be panicking. Let's get them some nice coffee. It's that girl. I forget what her name is. The one who travels a lot and is very into the gothic attire. Moira! My gods, I just can't spend a minute longer in this study hall. What a depressing place. Oh. And distracting too. Back in school, I had no problem doing my work in the busiest places. During Dad's rehearsals in the Liberté during summer break, no idea how I did that. Closest I've come to feeling calm and concentrated today is in here. Hey. Have you thought about letting people study here? Decorate with 5 calming items. Oh, done! You might have to move a few things around decoration-wise, but I'm sure it was a massive success. I've already done. The place is just decorated to hell. I meet any criteria required for anything. Alright. I passed my last exam. I'm looking for a book about nature, and I'm interested in fact books. Fact book about nature. Botany in a day. You're welcome. Didn't look at anything else. Inspiration. What's up? I wouldn't mind something like a thriller. Also bonus points if it's written by a woman. Do we have experiences book? Case closed. James and the Giant Peach. Sky Island. The Ugly Duckling. Tribal Light in the Sunset. Europe Through a Back Door. My Tiny Atlas. The Wilder Shores of Love. Travels of Marco Polo. The Alvaro, Death in the Nile. Alice Grace. Last Minute. The Mouse Trap, The Big Sleep, Ruins of Glorian, Court of Mist, The Dispossessed, Ancillary, Howl's Moving Castle, The White Knight, Heartless. I don't think we're gonna get experience this book. How not to kill a houseplant. Nice. 3 Men in a Boat. The Story Girl, Book 1. 14-year-old Sarah Stanley is a born storyteller. Both kids and grown-ups are captivated by her tales. Bev and her younger brother, Felix, spent a summer full of stories with her new friend Sarah, hanging on her every word. Sarah, the Odyssey, Antigone, the Book of the City of Ladies, Pride and Prejudice, Romancero. What was it, Romancero? Gitano? 18 romances where love and desire intertwine with violence and death. Lorca portrays the pride, resistance, and suffering of the Romani people and their legends and traditions, revealing the hidden soul of Andalusia through rich symbolic poetry. Our Town, Ariel, The Harmony Silk Factory, Last Night at the Telegraph Club. In 1954 in Chinatown, Lily Hugh feels too young to be dealing with her budding queerness. On top of Red Scare and feared deportation, Lowe delves into the history of lesbian bars, discrimination, and Chinese immigration while weaving a powerful queer love story. Potential thriller? Maybe? I want to kind of like recommend newer books, but okay. Thriller, probably not any of those. Phantom of the Opera, Agatha Christie, Detective Poirot, Elias Grace. Narrativized version of the historical murder case. Young woman crimes come into the question when she is released from prison. Grace Mark's really a killer. Find out in the lyrical gothic novel. She's gonna love this one. Nice. Alright, so we did this. And if I have to read one more sentence about cell structure, I'm gonna start Stride. Girl, I feel you. I can't be the only one, right? Everyone on campus seems a bit out of it. You don't happen to have a cure for academic brain fog, do you? Maybe something illustrated with barely any words in it, or historical fantasy where universities don't exist yet. Help distressed students take their minds off academics for a second. Sell 15 academically irrelevant books to students. So books that are not in the recommended for the area, I guess. Quick browse and back to work. I don't really understand what that category means. We sold one somehow. More coffee. Need some inspiration. What's up? I want some cold hard facts. I also wouldn't mind something challenging myself to a cold hard fact book that's really long. Okay. Travel? really long, 777 pages. Catch yourself thinking, I could live here on nearly every trip. Most out of your time in Europe by acting like you already do. Let TV famous travel guide Rick Steves teach you how to connect with locals, avoid scams, and have a stress-free trip. Maybe. Let's try it. It worked. Ooh, Anne needs help. Anne, I got you, girl. Give me a book about plants, or rocks, or animals, as long as it's about nature. I usually prefer factual. Don't kill a plant. Survival tips for the horticulturally challenged. Do you have a plant graveyard? Learn how to help your plants alive at the bare minimum, survive at the practical how to guide. Includes tips on how to triage common plant problems so you rescue them before it's too late. Perfect. Alright, we're out of fact books. Yeah, I think it's just selling things that are not in the recommended section for this area. Today's my 5th exam this week. I still have a couple people walking up. I'll make some more coffee. What's new today? I see you're a person of taste. Give me something tragic. I like fancy schmancy novels, and I'm ready for a 700-page commitment. Tragic? 700 pages. 700. I read this. It was like published before 700. I was like, oh, 700. I'm like, no, 352. But $14.62. Technically, we'll see if we have anything better. I'm realizing I'm looking not by category right now, but 752 Mousetrap and other plays. Something tragic, not a fancy schmancy. Locked Room Mystery, Snowbound Bed and Breakfast by the Queen of Crime, Agatha Christie. The Mousetrap opened at Theatre Royal in Nottingham, England, October 6, 1952. The play met with such success it didn't leave the stage in 70 years, becoming history's longest-running play. Is it still that? Still the longest running? Technically? I don't know. Alright, we only had the lame member album. Enjoy. It worked. Mr. J with box 36. Gotcha. Yeah, we only sold 3. I don't know. Not sure what this category falls under. Does this person buy another book? No, they stopped there. Okay. Anything else you want to say? Nope, that's it. Cool. Anything change around the map while the day closes? Nope. Lights turning on. Alright. Closing up shop for the day. Three books. We're so close to that round table. We're so close. We need a lot more fact books, actually. We could gamble. Let's gamble. Alright, we got 7 fact. That's good. Alright. Anything fancy today? Not really. We can go back to the mart. We can go back to the here. We finished this category, so we can have the, like, congratulations, you did it. We did this, so we should probably go back there so we can unlock the next thing for it. The flea market's locked now. Visit the winter market to unlock. Wait, hang on. Oh, the winter market as in this thing. Winter market starts, winter market ends. Okay. So we're probably not doing that just yet. The hospital, we need to recommend one more romance book at the hospital. The lighthouse, we need to recommend a play at the lighthouse. We haven't been to the lighthouse in the winter time. So maybe we go there. This is university week, but maybe we like go back on Friday. Kind of thing. Let's try the lighthouse. We haven't been here in the winter. We need to recommend a play. We need drama, crime, and travel. Drama, crime, travel. Okay. Let's do some fact books over here. Some more fantasy books. Some more classic books. And then a couple kids books. Alright. We need to recommend a play. Plays tend to be classics and dramas. So let's load up a couple extra of those. Just to try to, like, increase our odds of drawing one in our bookshelves. Ooh, it's so pretty. Look at all this. The sheep are out in the snow. The foof. Look at the foof. Alright. look out here to see the island in the distance. Which, again, it feels like it should do something, but it doesn't do anything. We got our crab sign. Alright, let's open up. Park. Wanna play? Catch. Alright, we got people in the shop. We need to recommend a play. Let's make coffee. Does Harper take coffee? I haven't paid attention enough to notice if it, like, children take coffee or not when they come into the shop. Please give me one more whodunit for my collection, and definitely be a crime novel. However, I'm not looking for children's books. But, like, don't make a big deal. Crime. Whodunit. Crime. Zoe's photo in the paper, a mistake or perhaps a message. Consumed by paranoia, she and Detective Kelly race to uncover the truth. Someone's watching, waiting, and danger seems to lurk around every corner. Not really a crime. Whodunit. Kind of whodunit, but like not in the like the whodunit method of like someone died whodunit. That is normal for like that kind of category. All your twisted secrets. 6 high school teenagers meet up under false pretenses and are locked in a room with only one direction. Before the hour is up, they must choose one person to die. As the chaos ensues, a second question arises. Who did this to them? Who done it? Not really crime. What moved her to suddenly murder her husband? Not a whodunit. Obsessive fan had no plan to letting her favorite romance author go. After the murder last year, Steve's parents don't want her at Ellingham Academy, but Stevie will do anything to return, even make a deal with a shady politician. Anything to get her friend back to her friends, the boy she kissed, and her work on the truly devious case. Angels and Demons. True crime story. 2011, 19-year-old Zoe Nolan left the party at her flat and disappeared 7 years later. Writer Evelyn Mitchell is investigating the missing girl. Troubled by her findings, Evelyn consults Knox, a crime writer. A thriller so stacked with evidence, it seems that sounds fun. I might just read that myself. I say that, I immediately forgot what the title of it was. I was like, what was it again? More coffee. Harper wiped us out. Holy shit. Moira! Hi, Mothy. Now, I have some news. You're not going to want to miss the winter market. I've decided that the Liberté should finally join the stalls there.
Hey.
I mean, what could be better than a winter stroll than a hot drink to warm your hands? The month's been kind of hard on us. With Tilde's hospital stay, my nan hasn't really been herself.
Oh.
So I was just hoping a good winter market will help make people a little happier, you know? Drop by the winter market to visit your friend Moira at their stall.
Oh.
Will you come by? I might be a little busy, but there's always time for a chat when my friends drop by. Where's all the cool books? I'm intending on reading a play, but also go for a tragic story. But like, don't make it a big deal. Alright, our last play recommendation. We gotta find a play. Play. Is that a play? That's not a play. Beloved. Not a play. Sensible. Not a play. Love for Hypothesis. Not a play. Henry the Sixth, Part 3. The final part of the trilogy focuses on the horrors that ensued during the Wars of the Roses. I wish you could, like, add tags to things to make it quicker. Be like, can I, like, have a tag like, this is a play? Alright, so we got the Henry book. Any other plays? Macbeth is a play. You go for a tragic story, very tragic, tragedy play. Honestly, this meets the category of what you need exactly. You're welcome. Alright, and then we completed that quest. I need a horror book right now. I don't mind something like a thriller. I really enjoyed The Telltale Heart, but don't make it a big deal. I hate the hipsters of this place. horror book. We still have that one about... While we're home, pregnant girls are expected to obey, disappear, and forget. When Fern finds a book of witchcraft, and the others discover power are meant to behold. The power in this place always draws blood. Still not horror-y. This one might be horror-y. Nope, not scary enough. Worth a shot. Alright, we failed the recommendation. It's okay. Where's coffee? Damn, do you see how many drama books this person bought? We got wiped. Rabbi, real quick, I need a horror book right now, and I'm a huge crime story fan. But please give me anything too... Don't give me too grisly. Perfect. Okay. I feel like I don't have the experience that the people in this game have, where it's like, you go into a bookshop and you buy 12 books. Normally when I go into a bookshop, I might buy like 1 or 2, if I find something that's like really interesting to me. Hey, I need you need to finish the story. Come on. Okay. Our island's still out there? We can still see it? Yep, look at that island. Still there. Alright, well we finished the recommendation thing for this area at least, so that's good. No comments? Alright, we need more fact books. Spend the money on the fact. 50 books? Perfect. We also need more drama. This is like drama category. Oh, but we want the round table. We'll do the round table. D&D books are very pretty. I can't just get one. I'm not dishing anybody for doing it. I'm just saying, like, my personal experience is I go in, I find like one or two really good sounding books, you know, because you read the blurb on the back, or you judge the book by the cover, because you don't just like start reading a book while you're in the bookstore. You have to actually like read the like little blurbs to try to understand, or it looks really cool. And you're like, oh, that book looks good. The title caught my eye. You see me buy dozens of books. I mean, I'm not gonna call you out. Alright, we bought the table. Alright, ideal for candid conversations over a cup of coffee. Can we put this inside? I can. Can I put it, like... What does the ladder do for me? Ladder. Helps everyone reach the high parts of your shelves while there are at least 5 kids' books in the upper... Oh, I have not been putting kids' books on the upper shelves on purpose. Whoops. Well, I know where this is going now. Can I put things on it? Oh, I can put 2 things on it. Okay. Do we have a category? Not things I can really put on things. Okay. All items. +1 to drama. We'll just slap that there for now. You can put things on the shelf. No, that replaces the shelf. I was like, hang on. We got our cursed baby doll. You know, we gotta put the baby back in. I can't believe we removed it for this long. The broken typewriter. Its type bars were terribly deadlock. Luckily, for every manuscript in your shop, +1 to classics. This stack of paper can be turned into a real book, but how? Question is, how do we do that? What does this do? Fantasy chance. Kids chance goes up. Drama chance go up. I'm gonna replace that and put this out here. More books get sold. I'll equip +2 recommendation. I literally just read what this does and I forgot. +3% to fantasy. +2% to fact. +3% to kid. Fact is only at +5, fantasy is at +7, kids are at +5. Classics at +2. Hey Ray, look, it's free Super Bowl ticket. Chuck's baby. Oh, you just missed. Oh man, no, my tickets where? Where'd my baby go? Maybe we get rid of that. That goes to 4. That goes up to 15. That's crazy. The desk lamp gives us +2%. The Stratholanus what? The what? Microscope? Where's the microscope? Where's our microscope? Where do I have a microscope? Am I dumb? Where is this thing? That's a desk lamp. That's a jug. It's not on top of this. The window has a book and a radio in it. There's a bottle of candles here. Oh, there's the microscope. I didn't even know it was there. For every 2 plants in your shop, you get +1% effect. So why is it only giving me +1%? I have 1, 2. Oh, I guess I only have 2 plants. But the plant effects go up by 3%. Yeah, so like this is +1 per fact. It's still +1. I don't know. We'll just leave it. The percentages don't make sense to me. Crime go up, fantasy go down. This doesn't go on the table though. This just goes throughout the place. Okay. Animals go down though. So drama go down because of the cat. The cat is 6%. Inspiration, duration. Percentages are weird. The antique lantern, the dusty cobwebs. The cobwebs kind of replace this, that's fine. The raw fish. The cannonball. Kids go up. Crime go up. Alright, hear me out. Because this is 5% for kids, 3% for crime. The baby doll only gives us 3% for kids. Police line. For every dangerous item in your shop, +1% to crime, -1 to customer count. While equipped, you get +3 to crime and -5 to customer count. How much does the crime go up by? 3% went up. 6% for the press tape, and then an additional 3% for the press tape. So, we have so much dangerous stuff that it increased by 6%, but we decreased the attendance by 11%. That's crazy. Can I remove it? Thank you. Alright, we want to have more people. So we'll leave it at that. Actually, hang on. Sorry, I forgot. We got to check our paint for the table. Oh, we're doing the bottom of it? Let's do a nice gray. Can we do the top too? What's a nice color for a table? Maybe that? Or ceramic. Ooh, that's fancy looking. Wait, put it there. Yeah, there we go. Anything else that get colored? Blush. What do I have at the... Those are not that color. Are they brown? They're not brown either. What are these? Did I just not color them? I mean, we gotta make them stick out, right? Gotta do like a blue against a blue wall. A red? Let's do red. Actually, that kind of hurts my eyes. Tarnished copper. Ooh, that looks nice. I like that. Ooh, hang on, I changed that. There we go. Nice wooden floor. Stay. Why is it not staying? There, thank you. Okay. Fancy. Okay, so today is the fish market. We can make a lot of money by going there. Moira wants us to go to the winter market, which we cannot do just yet. Oh, and Walt has his new shop, so we should check out to see what kind of things get sold at Walt's. We just finished this. We finished this here, but we're gonna go there tomorrow, or Friday. So we'll be fine then. We could go to the ruins. We completed this one. I don't know if we've been back since we completed it, though. Mega Mart, we have to go back to as well. And then we can't go to the beach because the beach is locked. So that is not possible. And then right now, the hospital is our location that we need to go to finish the romance books. So maybe we'll do fish market today, hospital tomorrow, and then the bookstore for the last day. Because we need money badly. Alright. Travel, classic, and fact. Travel, classic, and fact. Let's put some crime books down here. Some fantasy books over here. Some drama books over here. Kids books nobody cares for. We're just gonna slap them around. And then our last shelf will probably be... Travel's gonna sell a lot. So we'll stack some more travel books down here. Along with some more crime, potentially. And some fact. Alright. Pull up shop. Open the doors. Get Behemoth raring to go. Speak, boy. Good job. Alright. Walt, what do you got for me? Welcome, welcome. Hope you don't mind waiting a while keeping busy today. Now, sorry about that. What can I get here? 6 coins for 2 additional recommendations. Nothing wrong with buying 36 books at once. No. The boat shelf. Oh my goodness. 24 books. Oh, we need that. $250 though. Oh man, we can't afford that. We're at -30. We can't afford any of this. The economy, it's in shambles. Something a little off today. We're all missing Tilde's energy around here, eh? I'm glad she sorted out her health, but the town's worse off without her, so it is. Aw, he's upset. He's upset. He's waiting for her. Ooh, what do we got here? Seashell. Oh, that's right. We have the shell thing now. I'm bored. I need a book. I need a fact book because I want to acquire knowledge. I have no interest in biographies, though. Yep, I already finished that last one. Femme in public. Queer artist shares her their journey navigating family in American society as a gender nonconforming Indian diasporic trans femme and their heartfelt collection of poems. Not really, I mean, it's a poem, not really fact book. Radium Girl, hiring account of American girls hired to paint clock faces using radium in the early 1900s. Relive their battle for justice against an industry that valued profit over the lives of their female contains graphic description of medical condition. I feel like you can't have mature reading though, right? You're a kid technically. Also crazy. Did not know this was a thing. Radium painting of clock faces. Interesting. Order books about elephants. Spirals in Time: The Secret Life and Curious Afterlife of Seashells. You know what? You'll love that, girl. You love seashells. Spiral in Time. Interesting. Ray, did you see the Lego Pokemon? No, I did not. Feel free to share it. Goodbye, Raffle.
Yeah.
Hi, cutie. Hi, Anne. Hi, oh, hi.
Yay.
Who's my favorite boy? Yes. Oh, you're talking to the dog again. Well, how are you doing today?
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty well myself, enjoying the fresh air. Oh, by the way, did you know that occasional watering might help keep your plants happy? Watering can. Why should you water your plants? Because you can. Ha ha ha, can. This is a dad joke from Pollock. Alright, while you are watering your plants, 50% to plant effects, -3 recommendations per day. Ooh. Interesting. Here, I hope it's okay that I bought one for you. I thought it might be... Oh, she got me a gift! I'll check in again soon, okay? Bye! Don't you have an exam to take? Share link in Discord. Thank you, Experience. Oh, I need to make coffee. We're selling things without having coffee? Crazy. Look at that. They all bought a cup immediately. Meow. Hi, Pixels. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. $200 Pikachu and Pokeball or the $650 Kantos? Oh my god. That's crazy. What the scuttlebutt? I'm feeling philosophical. I wouldn't mind something like a thriller and also enjoy a good classic. Okay. Philosophical thriller classic. Philosophical thriller classic. Slaughterhouse 5? Stories of Sinhu? Deadly court intrigues, survive foreign lands, outwit ruthless foes, and someday return to a beloved homeland. Adventure fiction bestseller. That sounds pretty thrillery to me. I don't know about philosophical. Maybe? You know what? I'm gonna try it. Nope. My bad. Oh, hang on, I need to make more coffee before I rescue. Okay. What the scuttlebutt? I'm looking for something to do. You know, a new hobby. Something heftier book. Mastering the Art of French Cooking is one of my... Oh, wow, okay. Hefty, $600 pages. Short story of nearly everything. Not a hobby book. I Know Why the Caged Birds Sing. Declaration of the Rights of Woman and Female Citizen. Enigma Girls. 10 teenagers broke ciphers, kept secrets in... I mean, if you want to get into cipher breaking, maybe. The CRPG book, Guide to Computer Role-Playing Games. 600 plus pages, encyclopedia history of computer role-playing games. Titles released up to 2020 in chronological order. You can see how games influence each other and role-playing practices in both digital and tabletop setting. Maybe? New hobby-ish? You know what? Try it. It worked! Coffee, 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 coffee. Sell, sell, sell. Coffee, coffee. We made so much money. We're out of the negatives. Behemoth is doing the job. When you successfully recommend a book, you get extra money. We did not make enough for that boat shelf, though, unfortunately. Anything else around here we can collect? Does not look it. Can you just, like, give it to me on the house? You know I'm good for the money. Well, come on. You know I'm good. Just give me the boat, man. Just give it. Oh, fine. All right. Next week, we need $250. Let's pack up shop. All right. Hanging fern. Small fern plus 1% classic sales. Oh, we got the watering can, right? That was the new thing. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if this is worth it, especially in the summertime or the winter time, where plant effects are negative 50% right now. And the downside of this, with -3 recommendations, does not seem worth it to me. So I don't think we're gonna do it. Back to our book buying. How are we doing? 11, we can use some more crime. We need a lot more drama. Everything else is pretty okay. Essential plays, all new romance novels. It's cheaper. 13 and 13, that's okay. I'm gonna go with this one also. There we go, 27 drama books. Spent a lot of money for drama, but it'll be fine. We'll do great. We're gonna go to a place that doesn't even want drama books. The hospital. They want drama. Okay, we're good. To the hospital. Or, hang on. Do we go to the hospital today, or do we go to the Mega Mart today? Let's go Mega Mart. Because we can turn in the final thing, and hopefully maybe that unlocks something to allow us to buy things here, maybe, potentially. Travel sells a lot. Crime is going to sell a lot. I'm just going to put out our last crime book while I'm at it. The rest of these probably not as much. But we got a lot of them, so I'm just going to fill the shelves with them. Okay. Knock over the trash can. Anything come out? Nope. Okay. Worth a shot. Come on, Mega Mart. Let me buy things. Why can I not buy? I need a book. A board game. Behemoth, I'm sorry, I didn't talk to you. Woof. Who's the sweetest boy? Woof. You are, yes you are. What are the bestsellers? What a week. One horror shocker, please. I wouldn't mind something like a thriller, but don't give me one of those super heavy books. Alright. Unwilling Wisdom, James and the Giant Peach, Scarecrow, Five Children, and It. They mention a Nightingale, Frog and Toad, The Emperor's New Clothes, Hatchet, and Tuck Everlasting. I'm looking for Experience's potential book. Still? don't know what category it's under. I thought it would be a kid's book, but it doesn't seem like we run into it at any point. So we're just checking to see if it's in any of these before I can actually figure out what this person wants for a living. I'm sorry, what? Homestuck Book 1, Act 1 and 2. Crazy. Oh, I missed a slot. Oh no, maybe I sold it already. Okay. Anyway, you want like a thriller. Don't give me one of those super heavy books though. One horror thriller, not a mature reading though. One book, two readers, a deadly mystery in the margins, a revolutionary novel, and a dangerous love story collide. Part puzzle, part thriller, totally unforgivable. Sure. Oh, you wanted scary? I'm sorry. Book, please. Hi, can I get a book? I love animals so much, and in fact, books are my usual go-tos. I can't get enough of A, B, C, C. The code book, not a fact. How to Train a Super Dog. Super secrets to your dog mind. The sandy dandy little book, complete with training program and helpful illustrations, will guide you to unleashing your pet's true potential and raising them the bestest of best pooches. Love animals so much, you want a fact book? There you go. There we go. Got a nice recommendation now. What's up, Klaus? Welcome back into the shop.
Yeah.
Heyo, how's it going? You went to visit Tilde in the hospital. How's she doing? We were all thinking of her during the surgery day, you know? So if there's anything we can do to help, I hope she lets us know. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Miriam called ahead. Said to give you this. I would... Game, I was here the day after. Come on. Breakneck the board game. Highly competitive strategy board game for Tilde's favorite. Give her my best, okay? I already missed our little chats at the checkout. Anyway, how are things? The game don't care, that's so fair. I'm still the same songwriter whenever I can, although it's going a lot easier these days. Moira had some amazing ideas too, and collaborating with her is always the best. But I still thought I'd come by to see what else I can find, you know, inspo-wise. And anything super niche topics for me? Something no one else reads? A book about historical events, Declaration of Women, Rights of Women and Female Citizens, one of my all-time favorite. Historical niche. Historical niche. I'm looking for like published dates that are like really old. Seeing if maybe that'll be like niche. Like Homage to Catalonia. Travels of Marco Polo. I mean, it's about a historical event, kind of, sort of, you know. Niche. Living in Alaska. Sure. I don't really think that would be considered. 30 Stories, a Russian writer and playwright, famous for his painterly prose and for foreshadowing collective features. The Huntsman, The Boring Story, The Lady and the Little Dog, Crowd Pleaser, and Shadow's personal favorite, The Student. I mean, history can be horrible and it was the vicious people of the past who made it this way. Frantically, some of the terrible people, all names begin with T, like the teachers, the tutors. Terrifying tutors. Horrible histories. I don't know if this is niche, is the thing. bum 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 bum. I'll try it. It worked. Hell yeah, Terrifying Tutor seems dope. Thanks, mate. These kinds of books always give me the wildest ideas for lyrics. Good luck. That's all I can say. More coffee. I always get the horror. That's where it's like they make a clear distinction between horror and thriller. Except that book descriptions don't do a good job of explaining which of the two it is. Which again, I wish there was a way I can like add tags to book titles myself. That way I can remember if I recommended something as like, oh, this was a good book for this category or not. Sorry, I'm a bit of a hurry. I want a tragic tearjerker. I only read literary fiction. Do you have anything like The Fall of the House of Usher? Didn't we literally have that somewhere? Tragic tearjerker fiction. Heart-wrenching story of a death row inmate with magical abilities. Prepare a sordid tale of corrupt and cruel institution in the house that survived it all. The Green Mile. Enjoy. I didn't feel like reading through all the books again. We just did it with Klaus. Is the day over already? It's crazy. Alright, we're closing shop. We are out of crime. Free books, always good. Nice. I'm willing to buy the $45 worth of crime books. 12 and 13, nice. Now, do I need to equip the... Oh, it's already equipped. Where is it? It replaced the cat! I just noticed that! Plus 3% to kids sales. Okay. Damn, no. We need to put the cat back. The cat's important. We don't need... Not the cobweb. Where's the... I feel like this is not doing anything. I mean, it is whenever you recommend a play. Do I not have curtains up? Classic calming effect. Did the cobwebs replace the curtains? Hang on. Is that what happened? No. What replaced the curtains? Oh, this thing must have replaced them. That's what it was. Okay. That makes more sense. Maybe we do this over... It increases kids, so maybe we do it over the cannonball for today. And then today, we're going to the school. New science books are now crime-free! Fact, classic drama. Okay. Some travel books, some crime books, some fantasy books, some kid books. We'll do some more classics down here, more facts, and some more do a couple more crime books too while we're at it. Alright. Tree, welcome on in. Ooh, candied sushi. I wonder how that would actually taste. Alright, today's the last day for finals. Oh, it just like zoomed in. And ran up. She was like, I'm here. We're doing a thing. Alright, I studied hard for this exam. I should manage, right? You got this, girl. Only right now, I can't really hear my thoughts because my heartbeat is too loud and I feel nauseous under my pants and I think I forgot every word I ever said, so I can count on sheer luck. Please keep me in your thoughts for the next 3 hours. You got this, Anne. But at least after this one, the semester's over and I'll be done with exams forever. Alright, here I go. You got this, Kerr. I believe in you. Free book. Any other free books around? Not seeing. Oh! Oh, yes, I love this atmosphere. Exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, we did it. Oh, it's a bit loud. Sorry, I got excited.
Hey.
Anyway, thanks for the nice setup. I'm gonna hit the books now. I got distracted. I wanted to see. Where is. Usually there's 2 books on the floor at this place. I only found the one though. Hang on, I gotta talk to the dog. Yeah, speak. Behemoth. And the kitty. Coffee. What's up? I'm into horror. I wouldn't mind starting a new series. Horror series. Monster Volume 1. Monster? I'm not scared. Did I read anything about it? Nope. Oh, there's a second book. Okay. Alright. I feel like so much is happening plot-wise in the game. Like this, like we had the whole hospital thing, we had the university going on, we had Walt at the waterfront, which was partially my thing because you had to buy 7 things from him in order to unlock it, but we just never did it. But like we've done a lot. I could really use something with the political message. You don't mind a dry book? I also like philosophical books. Can you recommend for a collector like me? Philosophical politics. How did whales get so big and other curious facts? Mend, refashioning manual, Chicago manual of style, critical hits, writers on gaming, and the alternate worlds we inhabit. Saving Danny. Saving Danny, one of Kathy Glass's many fostering memoirs. Story of Danny in your care when her parents can no longer cope with his learning difficulties. It's a powerful statement of how little love and patience can change a child's life. Maybe. I'll put that one as a maybe for what this guy's looking for. Political message of Radium Girls. Maybe. Etiquette, wanted perfect manners of well-bred 20th century woman. Look no further. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Gothic romance set in the dark and troubling streets of medieval Paris. Ring any bells. Each chapter is told by a different unlikable character, and none of them are gargoyles, making this novel far more depressing than its animated adaptation. Maybe? Theatrical highlights the injustice of women are financially dependent and infantilized by their husbands. The play shocks the 19th century audience by picking women choose her independence over her husband and children. Political message, philosophy, maybe. You know what? I'll recommend this one. Okay, it worked. What is this? Example, seems more likely more students are thinking about dropping out while active. Minus 20% to customer count. Ooh. You there. I like niche books for the most part. If there are less than 200 pages, that's a plus for me. Please assist me in my research. Less than 200 pages. 71 pages. The play that goes wrong. Shalom. According to a reviewer, the play is an original performance. Maybe? Worth a read. Perfect. I didn't realize this was minus 20% to customers because they're crashing out. Is that because I wasn't here early enough? I don't know. We know our money back at least. Alright, shop is closing. You're very busy. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Closing shop. Book-wise, we're kind of good. We could do more crime and travel, but I don't think I'm going to spend $40 for it. Maybe I'll buy this just to get it out of the recommended seasonal stuff. But I don't think the effect of it is worth it. From Tilde, Winter 13, Year 1. I have memories from years ago, a generation ago, and half a century ago, and yet they are only a short walk apart. Miriam and I went over 50 years ago and thought we had all our lives figured out. 5 years later, Miriam had her son Hal. When she called me, we both cried and cried with joy. 27 years after that, we got the invitation to Hal's wedding, and when Moira was born a few years later, that was the first time we felt like a little old. 5 days ago, Miriam called me with instructions for what to pack for my hospital visit, as if I'd never packed my own bags before. Those memories are not far apart at all. They all live on the same street, waving to each other from their front yards. Your friend, Tilde. What? Okay. Ma'am? You're just writing letters to me now? It's like you can't visit me in my shop, so you're gonna write me a write-up kind of thing? That's wild. Alright. So we want to go to the hospital today because we can do this, and then we can also give Tilde her board game. So let's do that. Hospital wants fact, classic, travel, and drama. Drama, fact, classic, travel. We'll do some crime books over here. We got some fantasy books over on the right. And we need some kids books. Nobody's gonna buy a kid book. We'll put a couple down in those categories there. And we got so many classics. We're just gonna fill up some more shelves with that. And a couple more travel books because those seem to sell out a lot quicker because they're at 72%. Crazy. Okay. Alright, let's go to the hospital. Saturday, Winter the 13th. Alright, guys. Need to recommend a book to you, right? What a slow day. They're not going out of reception. Oh, well, I suppose I wouldn't mind a little romance novel to pass the time. Hi, I want something with a romance plotline. If there's no happily ever after, I'll cry. The Island of Missing Trees, a tale of forbidden love and common roots set on an invited island of Cyprus in 1974. The story is told through multiple perspectives from time, place, and species. The main narrator is a fig tree. Sarcasm tree, I found your book. Macbeth. Paradise. The history of the devil. Satan. I read that as Santa immediately. Satan holds a trial to appeal his imprisonment in hell and argues his right to live in heaven once more with God. A morbid play that asks philosophical questions about morality and who is worthy of redemption. You won't see the ending coming. Doesn't sound like a romance plot to me, but okay. Conversation with friends navigates the complex relations of their best friend and ex-girlfriend Bobby and an old married couple Nick and Melissa. A piercing exploration of blurred boundaries of intimacy and the struggles of one's identity. If it has a happy ending, that would be good for this. Cozy novel about patrons who visit the library at Tokyo with their questions. Japanese bestseller encourages the reader to identify what they're looking for and savor the magical aspect of better than the movies. Liz is on a quest for a teen love story like it is in the movies. Can her annoying neighbor Wes really help her go to prom with her crush? And why does he have to be so attractive? That sounds like it'll be what you're looking for. There we go. Got it. No problem. How romantic. When will it be my turn? Alright, we played Matchmaker. Can I talk to you now? Everyone listen here. I have an update on you-know-who and what's-her-face. The new phlebologist and Jenny? Yes, them. Apparently they were spotted snogging in the car park yesterday evening. Not snogging. Oh my word. I told you all, didn't I tell you? I can't wait to tell Priya about this. She's not gonna believe me. Well, anyway, I had to get back to my shift soon. Alright, well that advanced that story. Behemoth, be a good boy. Speak. Good boy. And good kitty. Alright, I can't go to Tilde yet. I think we had a free coin over here, right? Yeah. Alright. Oh, maybe Miriam has to do something before I can talk to Tilde. Maybe not. She's just gonna buy books. Maybe Tilde's not in the hospital anymore. Who knows? Maybe she's currently in a wheelchair. Yep, that was her. Oh, I'm so glad to finally get some fresh air. The rooms here are so very cozy, but after a week inside, this is much better. Thanks for coming to look in on me again. I'm doing alright. Still quite sore and everything, but that's normal, I suppose. At least the doctors are saying that my recovery is going splendidly. Anyway, do you have any news? Wait, is that Breakneck I see there? That game is my favorite. I can't wait to introduce it to Giselle. She won't even know what hit her. Oh my god, you're gonna break her neck with that Breakneck. Now, if you don't mind, I have another favor to ask. I had a visit from Walter yesterday, and he insisted making me my favorite fish finger sandwich. Said something about needing to bolster my strength. That sentimental old sod. Could you pick it up from him for me? Walt has made Tilde her favorite food. Can you pick it up at the waterfront and deliver it to the hospital? Terrific. Thank you. Should I give it like a day? He made a sandwich for her, but you know, fish and chips. Maybe give it like a 2-day-old fish and chip kind of situation. Because apparently, I was too fast to go to the Mega Mart. Hello, dear. How have you been? You can't go wrong with a play, and I enjoy a good classic from time to time. Also, I'm up for something humorous. Do we have that humorous one from before up here? What you're looking for is in the library. Cozy novel about patrons who visit the library. Nope, that's not what it was. Alright, I think it's sold already. I don't remember. Looking for a play. Looking for a play. The Leaves of Grass is a poetry collection. To Kill a Mockingbird. East of Eden. Eugene, Ojin, Wunjin. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? A play about two couples meeting at a late-night party and quickly deteriorates into snide jokes and volatile fighting as secrets of both couples are laid bare. A dark comedy criticizing the American nuclear family, the pressures of social conformity. Sure. Guess what? I passed my final exam. I'm free. Let's go, and that's my girl. My professor even asked if I wanted her to be my dissertation advisor, so... The problem is she doesn't hate me, right? Nobody could hate you, Anne. I think I'll take her up on the offer, actually. In her class this year, we modified plant tissue, which was kind of fun. So basically, when you expose the tissues to mutagens, you can sometimes create seeds with genetic variations. Most of them will be dead seeds, but for the other ones, you don't truly know what variation you'll show until you grow them. Cool, right? So for my research project, I want to do the same and find out which of the seeds I can create can adapt best to the conditions in Bookshop. If I'm lucky, we'll have some useful traits that can improve things for the town. And oh, I'm sorry, that turned into a bit of a long rant. I should probably leave you alone. No, 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 keep talking, keep talking. You're good, you're good. Oh, she's gone. Oh well. Making our way up to that 250 mark for that bookshelf. Something binge-worthy. Hopelessly in love with romance novels and looking for a true challenge to my wits. Anything that goes well with Merlot. Romance novel. A Red at 16, he was a married working man. When acted defiance as a higher order, his wife got herself killed. He rose up to destroy the system from the inside out. Thus starts an epic space war full of plot twists and violence. Hail Reaper. Don't think that's a romance novel. We learned that this was not romantic, apparently. Don't let the forest in. A Gothic high school haunted writer, secretive artist, Andrew and Thomas must fight back in the monstrosities born from the art they create while their feelings for each other grow tangled and wild. C.G. Drew's Don't Let the Forest In. Sounds like an interesting book. Love beyond body, space, and time. Let yourself get pulled into alternate worlds, but Earth and space, and collect pieces of queer indigenous authors. Is this romantic, technically? Sure. Nope, apparently not. Apparently not romantic at all. My bad. Alright, day's over. You guys have anything else you want to say? And that's how he found out. Crazy. What's his father never told him? No, it was all in the DNA. Crazy. Alright. And with that, we have finished. Whoop, from Tilde, Winter 14, Year 1. Today, I miss my bookshop more than ever. It was always incredibly fulfilling to be able to provide a welcoming, safe place where people wanted to return to. Whether they bought something or not was never the point. It was never about how many sales I made, and I've never believed in competition. Whoever walked in just needed a warm place to stay for a while, and often the books they took home weren't what they were looking for when they came in, but what they needed to go on. Rarely do people talk about their troubles directly, but an open ear, someone who would listen, was often worth more than any words of advice I could have given. Your friend, Tilde. Your boss, Tilde. Grandma Mafia leader herself. I've never believed in competition because she was and will always be on top and, you know, crush any competition that comes her way. There's no such thing as competition to her. Anyway, thank you, Tilde. Alright. Last day of this session. Day 14. What do we got to sell? We're kind of good on books today. Like, obviously, more crime and travel is always good, but this is just going to give us a mix of everything. I don't know if it's worth it. We got an antique shelf. Fits 50 books. The shelf was the gold standard back in the day, holding a whopping 50 books. That is crazy. $450, though. Painful. Don't think we've ever had that much money in our lives in this game. It is snowing today. There's no event happening today, so maybe we go to... We could go to the waterfront and get the fish and chips for Tilde. We do need to go to the cafe. We haven't been to the cafe at all at this point today. The castle, I feel like if the castle's just not worth going to in the winter, but maybe I'm wrong. Mega Mart, we completed this, and we could go back there, but we also have the Mega Mart sale. Oh, but the winter market starts also tomorrow. Maybe we're gonna have to go to the winter market tomorrow. So that'll probably be this last location. So if we're doing the winter market tomorrow, then we probably want to go to either the cafe, the waterfront market. Yeah, just those three. Waterfront for Tilde's story, plotline. Cafe, just to go there because we haven't been there at all. Or the Mega Mart to see if maybe we unlock something because we finished the sell all the books challenge. And we haven't unlocked the story plot yet for the next thing. Because the next one meet the previous challenges. Let's go here. We haven't been here. We don't know what challenges we can unlock again. And now that Tilde's no longer a worry for Miriam, maybe we'll have more people and things to do there. I don't know. That's my thought process. Maybe I'm wrong. This is classic travel, crime, and drama. Alright, those are the 4 categories that are good. We need fact books. We also need kids books. And we need fantasy books. Let's boost some more travel book sales, as well as the last of our crime books. And just hoping that we can sell out on some of this stuff here. Some more. Café Liberté. The first time here in the winter time. Oh, there's a snowman. Plus 5% at kids sales. 1 child will come today. Let's go. We got the Bookshop fountain. Not running. Alright, that does nothing. Tilde's shop, all closed up. The cafe. Double checking everything. Clicking on everything just to double check. Alright, let's open. Bark. Woof, woof, woof. Who's the sweetest boy? You are, yes you are. Good job, Behemoth. Alright. Got someone in the shop already. Wow. I need something for an essay? I passed my last exam, let's go. The drama, the style, the emotions. It has to be a play for me. I don't want anything pretentious though. You want to play. None of these look like they were plays. True Grit. The Sea Inside. A collection of anecdotes, histories, mythologies from Philip's seemingly aimless wanderings across the world, each one on its own way, connected to the sea, its islands, and maritime creatures. Dramas. Shirley. Perks of Being a Wallflower. Class Menagerie. That's a play. Not pretentious, I don't think, technically. Already giving you a headache. Rude. Give me a hand here, please. Perfect weather for a new book, eh? I want a mystery plot. Couldn't hurt. Thrilling, gripping plot. Enough of the master mystery. One of us is lying. Didn't bother looking at anything else. Alright, Moira, do you have anything for us? Any craziness? Any plots related? Yeah, there we go. Can you believe we still haven't heard back about any potential concert venues? I mean, it's on the city council to pay better attention to the culture scene in our town, isn't it?
Huh.
So why should we have to do all the work ourselves? Of course, some of the council members simply don't like the look of our band. But it isn't just for us, right? I heard there's some teens at the lighthouse who'd love to put on a theater performance. Well, we'll see. Seems like someone might need a little push. Dang, that's a stack of books. Dreadful weather. I don't mind a bit of a fright. This, like a historical setting, wouldn't hurt to have a thrilling, gripping plot. Historical, thrill. Truly devious, no. The study of Scarlet. Sherlock. I mean, Victorian London. Classic Sherlock Holmes. Why not? There's so many people in the shop right now. Alright, so it's a good thing that we came here because it advanced the plot about the putting on a concert. I was kind of hoping for something more with Miriam, but I guess she's not coming out today. That's it? That was such a short day. There's like nobody in town, huh? Alright. Backing up. $5 book. Nice. A little bit of everything. No more stories from Tilde? We got the snowman. Plus 5% to kids sales. One child will come today. I don't know where we put this though. We don't even have any bonuses for kids books. Everything kind of cancel each other out. It has to go outside. That's funny. The board game's gone. Oh man, I missed out on having something there. Wait, hang on. We can solve this. Where's the baby? There we go. Got our little bonus for kids. It's crazy that everything just kind of like balanced itself to be nothing. Oh, and you know what? I had the cannonball, not the baby. That's what it was. I want to have the cat out, though. The cat's so good. And Behemoth is so good. Is this doing anything for me? Plan effects going up. Classic, in fact, yeah, that's doing a lot, actually. And maybe the cauldron's not doing enough for me. I could replace that with the snowman. Can I paint the snowman? I cannot paint the snowman. I was wondering if you could like change the top hat color or something. Alright. That's fun. We are now on day 15. The winter market's starting today, and we went through 2 full weeks of the game again. So we'll do days 15 through 28 next time. But in the meantime, if you haven't already, make sure you claim your Super Bowl boxes for this week. The next stream that we'll be doing will be on Monday. We're doing the next part of our Pokemon Soul Link with Felix Monday, where we beat Celadon, if I remember correctly. We beat the Celadon Gym. We did the Team Rocket thing in Celadon. So we're moving on. And we did the Pokemon Tower in Lavender Town. So we're moving on pretty quickly. We're about halfway through the game-ish. You know, but things are picking up plot-wise. And it's Pokemon Soul Link, so check on it. If you haven't already, make sure you hop into the Discord in order to get the up-to-date schedule every week. It gets posted every Sunday. And then, what else do I have to say? Oh yeah, I guess YouTube exists. So make sure you get YouTube. Hey, Nikki, Omanju, a new update. Yeah, the game had a whole new update. You missed it though. They added over 500 books to the game, including one written by Experience, our own mod here. So that's fun. But if you aren't already, make sure you hop onto YouTube, subscribe to the new YouTube channel. The VOD for today will be posted there, as well as the Pokemon Soul Link that we're doing on Monday. I'm releasing it in parts on YouTube. So the first part went up this week, and like the parts are about 40-ish minutes a piece, with 2 parts coming out every week. So it'll slowly catch up to where we currently are in it within the next like 2 months. But you know, things are happening. Experience is so famous. I know, it's crazy. But we're gonna head on over. We're gonna raid on out to, you know, there are a lot of celebrations happening today. Again, congratulations to Lee for his 2-year affiliate anniversary that he did today, this morning. And then we have Honoris and Christini are currently doing their 2-year partnership anniversary today. So we're gonna raid on over to them. You know, big old fans of them. They're currently doing Plate Up FCC gauntlets, so make sure, if you haven't already, to follow them as well. They're a lot of fun, great people. Again, they're doing 2-year anniversary partnership for their partnership, and we are 100% behind them. So have a good day, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you all Monday. Bye.